to the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Tonight, if you don't know, we go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. And what we do, we talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation in the chat about everything what goes down in the Thailand community. We also have a 5 point bulletin. The 5 point bulletin tonight, we're going to be talking about, is there competition in YouTube, in the YouTube streets? And we're going to be chopping that one up as well. We also got a poll as well. Who takes the lion's share of the who takes the lion's share of the somebody's going live, and I think that's right. Charlie. I think Sheep Charlie's first. I don't think I'm second. I think I'm last. Broke Frank's probably second. You got Chris Travels. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It goes down like that. You know what I mean? And it goes down like that. We are pumping it through every single day at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, and we're non-stop going in 9 o'clock UK time. We just got to build back up our 9 o'clock stream again. I've been going 7 o'clock as well, so I kind of messed up the 9 o'clock stream. But I'm doing 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock every day, or whenever you can get in at 5 to 9, wherever it is. And then the bottom right, we have a super chat button. We spread some love on the super chat side of the game. Today we got champagne, we got Jim Beam, we got Hennessy, you know what I mean? And we got the Gucci aftershave because we're smelling good, looking good, and being the best version of ourselves every single day, non-stop pumping it through. As we said, we're never going to stop pumping it through and giving it the best we can with whatever we got, you know what I mean? And that's what you got to do in life, you know what I mean? You got to keep pushing through. It's a new year, and Happy New Year. If I haven't said Happy New Year to everybody, someone before, Happy New Year. If it's a new year, it's a new start. Hope everybody's on a new start and doing some great things. Get some New Year's resolutions out of the way. Start trying to get fit, get your finances in order, get focused. Put your head down, you know what I mean. Work hard and know that put some good effort in this year to try and make some changes towards your life and do some better things. That's the way it's supposed to be. Just change up the way you're supposed to be. Life is a prize, and you gotta take it. You gotta win the prize every single day. You know what I mean. You gotta turn up. You got to dust yourself off. You can't feel sorry for yourself. You're going to be up days. You're going to be low days. You're going to be, life is a roller coaster. You're just going to have to know how to ride it. I mean, this ride, you're going to have to ride it. You know what I mean? If you can't take stress, you can't take success. Because what comes with stress is success. You know what I mean? That's what comes with success. So, you're going to have to just ride it all the way through. We haven't booked no flights yet. We haven't booked no flight. As the flight prices are still very high. And still very high. And still haven't come down. You know what I mean? I'm still not sure what exactly I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? There you go. There you go. There you go, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make my way to that. Well, you know what I mean? Maybe it is getting to that point. Maybe it is getting to that point where, you know what I mean? It's going to be very soon. I think so. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? I wasn't planning to really be here for the new year, but, we're here and we're pumping it through, so I have to just get on with what I got to do. That's the way it is. You know what I mean? When will the flights come down? God knows, bro. God knows. If it does come down this year, there might be running syndicates. I'll see their copy and paste coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. If they do come down this year, that's the question. You know what I mean? If they do finally bring it down, I don't know, because usually by now it's dropped. Piles coming at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Usual by now is dropped, you know what I'm saying? It's usually drops coming by now, you know what I'm saying? So if it ain't dropped already, I don't know what's going on out here. I'm thinking about Easter now. I'm thinking about Easter. I'm thinking about leaving this shit to Easter, but I don't know. I'll have to see. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to see what happens by the end of the month, I was trying to see what happens by the end of Christmas, but that didn't really turn out to what, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That didn't materialize too much. So there you go. You know what I mean? We just did it in that kind of way. My dog dropped dead. He's alive. Okay. My dog dropped dead today. He's alive. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, you have to just see how the flight things go and see how if it's not then we have to do it for Easter. You know, what I mean, if they keep on with this syndicate thing where they're just keeping the prices at high prices over £1,000 and 1,500, I kind of missed the boat anyway. You know what I mean? By not going for Christmas time, and I kind of missed the boat for, what I mean, for Christmas time, New Year's, I kind of miss the boat. That's when I usually like to go away. I usually like to be away at that time, you know what I mean? Christmas time and New Year's. So I've kind of missed the boat, you know what I mean? But, February's okay. February's okay because February's not much going on anyway. So February ain't a bad month. February and March, there ain't that much really going on. You know what I mean? And the beast from the east is coming. The snow is coming. So that's another reason why, you know what I mean? It could be another reason why to get out and do something. You know what I mean? It's a cartel. I think it is. I think it is. I think it's a cartel they're running that here, mate, where everybody just have to put their prices above £1,000. And whoever can't afford it, stay at home. Stay, if you ain't got no money, stay your broke ass home. That's the way they do it, man. You know what I'm saying? 10 years of my best mate survived hard operation. Living there's always another boat. Yeah, so like I said, I might just leave it till Easter. We'll just see what happens by the end of February. Let's not make no promises we can't keep. So I'm just watching the ride. I'm just watching the ride, seeing how the ride goes. You know what I mean? March stopover Bangkok one way. Okay, I see the Welsh 32 coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. You know what I mean? What you do? What you paying for an hour with a dime piece? Oh, come on, you're asking too many questions, bro. I don't even know you are, and you coming in asking all them questions. You know what I'm saying? You're asking questions. I mean, done operation. My 10-year best made survive. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, March, one stop over to Bangkok one way. Yeah, but that's one way. £306. It's not bad for one way. That's not bad for one way. That's got a good price for one way. That's not bad if you want to go a one way thing. I don't know if they ask you for if you need a return ticket these days. Some countries do. They say, have you got a return ticket? When I went to the Philippines, they asked me, have you got a return ticket, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I never said, you know what I mean? So, being amiga, you still want to time out for foolishness with your green jacket? You know what I mean? You got a green jacket on, so shut the hell up. You know what I mean? Being amiga's always going in at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel with his green jacket. You know what I'm saying? He's coming true. So, yeah. Yeah, like I don't know. As I said, I always said I didn't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It depends on when the flight comes down. That's all I was saying. I said I'm looking like January, but I usually thought January sells. You know what I'm saying? January sells. January sells turn up, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You want to put it like that. You know what I mean? And then boy, you know what I mean? You jump on a plane, and there you go. But boy, you know what I mean? Usually, I've never seen he's never dropped down in January. Usually around about, or maybe they wait for the middle of January. You could always wait for the middle of January. Sometimes the first half of January is usually quite start busy because people have still got money over Christmas. They got money because Christmas time they got Christmas money, and gifts and money from family and this and that. So there's still a lot of money floating around in the beginning of January. It's like when it gets to the middle of January, just close to the end of January, that's when it just nosedive and everybody starts running out of money, you know what I mean? Or the end of January, that's what it is. And February is a dismal month. It usually is. March is tough. February and March is usually tough for business. If you know anything about business or sales or anything like that, it's usually a tough month. So, we just play it by ear. Like I said, the race is not for the swift, it's for those who can endure it. You know what I'm saying? So we're out here enduring it, man. You know what I mean? Good to see you there, Mark, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Mark coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You need a health pass for the Philippines. Interesting. I heard you need a SIM card, some SIM card thing on a health pass thing or something like that. That's what I heard for the Philippines. I mean, that can be done. It's just no big deal. You know what I mean? Don't have competition. Nobody ever take your place as the number one live streamer in the genre, in the genre. I'm not number one live streamer. That was just a joke. That was just fun by Jay Smith, and we had some fun, and people was ran with it, and I ran with it. You know, the thing about me, Mark, if you give me something, give me a rope, and it sounds good, I'm gonna run with it. You know, like when I was on Walking Street, Thailand, they used to say to me, "Yeah, that's boss. That's Barry the boss." Barry the boss, and I use that word and ran with it, throughout my YouTube and things like that. If it suits me, the jacket suits me, I'm gonna wear it. So we ran with that joke, but we kind of changed it off now to boss of the community. You know what I mean? Business was tough on Walking Street back in your days during February and March. Business all over the world, bro. Business. I don't know about. I'm not talking about Asia, and I'm not talking about Asia and Philippines, but business in the Western world. In the Western world, we're talking about the Western world, and people who do business in the Western world will understand. If you're a businessman in the Western world, you'll understand. People like London Cabby, someone who does business in the Western world, will understand what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like for Philippines or Thailand, or that's peak season for them. January, February, March, April, that's peak season. You know what I mean? November, December, January, February, March, April. That's peak season for them. I'm not talking about them, but in the worldly things of custom of the world of doing business, you got to understand. You got to understand the rise is the roller coaster ride, and that's why London Cabby said he's timing it so that he's working all 18-hour days now until it comes to February. He's going to Philippines and he's going to Thailand for 2 months. Sometimes you can't just time it and be like, nah, you know what, boy, you can time it. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? You're number one. Don't think else. Okay, big up. I see you there, Martin, coming through. Good to see you there, Martin. Coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Do you have peace of mind? Do you have a price in mind for your Philly ticket? Yeah, I mean, if it was around about 500 quid, 600 quid, that's okay. But 1,500 and 1,700 and come on, man, I ain't paying no 1,500 to go to Philippines. 500 quid, man. Get out of here. Yeah, Martin. Yeah, Martin says about that. Big up, Martin, coming through. And the Club Fillers Inc. Yeah, I mean, Baz, plenty of deals on Sky Scanner. No. It's all a load. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's all a hype. It's all hype. When you press Skyscanner's a thing. When you press through it, it looks all the numbers all come up like that. And then when you press through it, and then you go through it, and then you put your luggage on top, and then you do all this. You do what I could do it right now with it. Then it will start coming up to bloody all £1,200. That's why I don't. I know I played all them tricks before. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There you go. Work hard, play hard. Yeah, I work hard, but sometimes it's just not your time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not your time, so you got to do it when it's your time. We are in the Thailand live streaming talk it hangout community. You tell me what's going on. This is the information center. Tell me what's going on YouTube streets, guys. What's going on the YouTube streets? Yeah. So sometimes when it's not your time, it's just not your time. You're gonna have to take your time till it's your time. You know what I'm saying? That's the way life is, guys. It doesn't always leaf doesn't always drop the way you want it to drop. So if you go for a year, it doesn't usually happen to me. Usually, if I determine that if I'm gonna go somewhere at the end of the year, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Usually, but I'm in a different businesses these days. I'm doing different businesses these days than what I used to do back in the day. You could turn it on, like what London Cabby said. He's going to turn it on for like 18 hours a day till he flies out. I'm in a different business. I'm in the YouTube streets. YouTube streets are tough, bro. I mean, it's tough out here, and it's going to get tougher over the next 3 months, especially even in February. You're going to see. Now, you said what that guy was talking about back in the day. Yeah, like January, February, you're going to see the difference. Look at the super chat side of the game. Watch the super chat side again, guys. You're gonna have we're gonna have many empty days. Get ready for some empty days on the super chat side of the game. It's because people spent a lot of money over Christmas. They spent money over New Year's, and now they're just holding on to whatever they can until they get some salary and get some money in. So you watch the super chat side of the game, kind of gate crash a little bit around about this time. Yeah, you see it. And it goes in line with business. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Philippines, yeah. 23, everyone with ambition. Okay, plenty of okay, 800 odds extras. Okay, okay. You know what I mean? Okay, okay. I wish him all the best with these big Brad Fridays, whatever he's doing. Copy and paste. I wish him all the best. That's all I can say. I won't be getting involved, but whatever he does, what I mean, trying to do a thing, what I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody's got to try. Everybody got to try a thing, what I mean. Everybody got to try something. I don't never knock a man for trying to make some cake, what I mean. Everybody got to make some cake. Everybody need cake. Everybody need cake. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never a man to knock no one for his cake. You know what I'm saying? Good evening, Boohoo, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I see you there, coming through. You know what I mean? We're here in the YouTube streets. Who's gonna, we're out here just going through and doing the best we can with what we got. You know what I mean? And keeping as positive as we can down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So we're out here on these streets. So yeah, I see that. His name Chris Travels has left town. He left Pattaya. He didn't live stream today, so that was one of them things. I wonder what's going to happen next. It'll be interesting to see what will happen next with his live streams and his career on YouTube and social media. It will be interesting. I was looking at some of his social media. I was looking at his TikTok, and he's got something like 22 million, 13 million views on one TikTok video. It's interesting. I was like 13 million views. Yeah, so main channel today, boss. I think it was wise move to avoid Chris. They don't on your own doorstep, living in Pattaya. What do you think? Okay, you're asking question. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. Chris put up a main vlog on his main channel today. I think it was a wise move avoiding Chris as they don't. You're on doorstep now. CC's living in Pattaya. What do you think? I mean, I think it's his choice. I mean, it's his choice. I don't know. I don't think Chris is such a bad guy. I don't think it was. I don't think that even Charlie wanted to avoid him. Really, I just think that Chris put his foot in it and said that he wanted to go. He never had no money, and he was trying to see. The one thing about us about men, we're problem solvers. We try to solve problems, and if we look for solutions as men. So Charlie was looking for the solution for him. He wasn't trying to get rid of him. And I know a lot of trolls read it wrong, but we could all run joke about it. We could run joke about it, but he was just looking out for the best for him. There you go. But you can't be around someone who wants to sleep on the beach. You can't be having none of that, man. You got to do better than that. Boss, do you miss out? 100%. Of course I do. Of course I miss that, bro. I'm a man, bro. I'm a man, and I'm working on that this year. Highlights of Xmas stream when extra of Judas looks like okay. You think Chris final Padilla stream? Okay. Do you see Chris finally? Did you see Chris finally finish here? I think Paul was disappointed to discover that Chris isn't a monger. I mean, I did see it all, and I saw it all the way to the end, and I just think that Chris was. Chris is a monger. Of course, he's a monger. You know what I mean? Paul was just. Paul was entertaining someone for the channel. The trolls didn't like him because they thought he was boring. But he was okay. The Paul was okay, but it's just the trolls was on his back a little bit. They wanted to get rid of him. They thought he was just a bit boring, and he wasn't exciting enough. But I mean, I did see it. It was cool. It was cool. It was a good stream. Good stream without a doubt. He was trying to give 7-Eleven to the homeless dog. They didn't even want to eat. I saw that. He put it on the floor. The dog just turned away. That's a dog in Pattaya, isn't it? He want you give him bacon, he wants steak. You know, the dog looks at you like, what the hell is this? Well, you gonna give me your scraps? You gonna give me back bread? You giving the you giving the dog back bread? He didn't want to take it, mate. I'm saying, fuck me. That was funny though. Plus, there's loads of cheap fan rooms in Pattaya. Why did Charlie want to bus off to Bangkok? He just, as I said, we're problem solo. We're problems. We as men, we're problem. We are solution orientated. So we like to solve the problem. And the guy, like I said, I'll give you an example. If Chris did not say, "I'm broke," he would still be with Charlie every day till now, even all over New Year's. You know, as much as people would have said, "Oh, he's trying to ship you," he still would have stayed with him. He would never have said anything. They would have went to the gym. They would have did live streaming. And people tell me if I'm lying. If Chris did not just say the word, "Look, I'm broke. I got no money," if he did not say nothing, just keep his mouth shut, which I think was a stupid move for Chris anyway, because he should have just carried on. You know what I mean? He already pulled the bluff over everybody's eyes. And grabbed the cake. He should have just carried on. And they tried to he bust that move of he's broke. So if you're broke and you're going to sleep on the beach, we are, as men are solution orientated. So we're looking for the solution. We're always looking like, all right, so what's the best thing to do from now? So Charlie was trying to be solution orientated and say, look, the best thing for you to do, look, go to Bangkok, get some $5 hostels, and do something like that. Do live streaming over there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's the way I look at it. I mean, maybe everybody reads it different. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. So, want to carry on. This the kid carried on. You know what I mean? That hyper roller skating too intense for me. I wish him all the best though. Yeah, I mean, it was. Chris really caused a big storm in the community over the last week. Massive storm. I mean, from getting somebody in a hotel to this to that to, oh man, it was like one carrier. I mean, I see what happens from there. He's going to full moon party. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I know these viewers, man. These viewers are very funny. I'm not sure how them views are gonna go. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how them views are gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna go. Uh, yeah. Okay. I see you there showing the prawn coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. How long did Chris have to sort out his lost money? What are your thoughts on or advice? Yeah, maybe come on, bro. I mean, we've come to that conclusion already, and you make me always have to delete my streams, but we came to the conclusion it was a big scam, and Charlie pulled his bluff. Charlie pulled his bluff and said, "Okay, you're broke. Let's go to Bangkok." And I don't want to go there, but you're broke. He said, "You ain't got no money. Let's go to Bangkok." Oh, and then he switched it over. He didn't think that advice was gonna. He didn't think that was gonna come out of Charlie's mouth. He thought Charlie was gonna say, "All right, here's a few thousand, and then carry on." So he was scheming for money. Come on, come on, come on, bro. I know the game of putting 10 pence in to try to get a pound back. I've played it all the time, but he just that situation. He said, "Okay, you broke. Go to Bangkok." He was like, "Oh, I, I, I'd rather stay here. I'll be all right." And he starts switching up. So I played that game many, many times. You're not gonna trick me, bro. Man, I know how that game. I know them games. He's trying to trick come with. You definitely weren't broke. Just one of them things, you know what I mean? Can pick up. Okay. Boss, do you think it's possible Chris can pick up for free instead of mongering? Oh yeah, yeah. He's young enough. He's young enough. He looks good enough. He can, but you just don't want to do that in Pattaya. He could do it in Koh Phangan. Koh Phangan, you can pick up for many free, and girls from the north, not even in Thailand, other girls as well. If he's in Koh Phangan, I don't know if that's the best move to do. You're in Thailand. I mean, to be honest with you, if you want me to be 100% honest with you as a boss, if I was Chris, I never would have left Pattaya. I would have stayed until the high season finished. You know what I mean? And that's personally, once you get into that diamonds, you're supposed to stay there because he had it. He had it like a hot cake, man. He had the hot cakes, you know what I'm saying? And he was blazing. He's blazing, you know what I mean? So he should have just stayed there for about 3 months and the high season finished. and then move on. You know what I mean? After the high season's over. But I mean, you know, in the height of your career, when your roller coaster's at the height for the hype, you go and leave. I mean, well, I don't get it, but okay. Yeah, it was a Jedi mind trick. I saw it. I saw it from time. You know, you ain't tricking me. You ain't gonna trick me, mate. I'm watching you like a stalk. You know what I mean? Can you see a shark in my guy? No, it's not even a shark. You're just playing, just tricking. But what you got to remember, you can do all them tricks when you're by yourself. But you don't do it in front of the camera. The camera's going to see everything and read right through you. You know what I mean? You can't come up. You can't see that in front. You can't do them kind of things. You know what I mean? In front of the camera because the camera's going to see right through you. You can say, okay, so you got no cards. You say you got no PayPal thing. You got no this. You got where did it go? What happened? I mean, why are you broke? Why did you come to Thailand broke? You know, they're going to start asking, and if you ain't got the answers for them, it's a scam. But they're going to say that. I shouldn't say that. You know what I mean? But they're going to say, oh, he's scam, he's scheming. You know what I mean? Because you know they're going to ask you. Because if you said, look, I lost my wallet, and boy, you know what, shit just hit the fan, and boy, I need some cash. You know what I'm saying? For now, that would have been cool. But once you try and all play all them tricks like you're broke and I'm going to be sleeping on the beach. Come on, bro. And then man tell you, okay, you're sleeping on the beach, let's go to Bangkok. No, I'll be okay. I don't need your help. I laugh about it now. You know, and when I saw that, I said, yeah, you see that there? Because I'm a watcher, you see, I'm a boss. I said, you see that there? As soon as he pulled your bluff to go to Bangkok, you start talking, oh, no, I'm going to be okay, you see? I would have just saw it right there. See, me, if it was me and Charlie, I would have just left these dumbass right there, not gave him no room. You know what I mean? You're trying to pull tricks, man. You know what I'm saying? I would have got him no room. You know, there's many players who played tricks on me. You know, FBI guy, this one, that one, when I was in Pattaya, and I do know it's a trick. FBI, all these different people, I had all different kind of people when I was living there, and I do know it's a trick, and I always give them something. Or sometimes I just know they're trying to play. I say, okay, here's $1,000. You just get on and you do what you got to do, and I move on. You know what I mean? I just say, look, you don't even have to give me it back. That's what I usually say, because when I give a person money, I say, look, you don't have to give me it back, because I don't want you to start stressing. You know what I mean? About giving me it back, I'm going to give you $1,000, but I don't want you to give me it back. Just get on with what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And that usually works. You know. Yes, sir. So that's the way it is. You know. You know what I mean? Let's be real. Chris is the best in the genre since Benzo for 40. Hi, also there, Andy Smith. He was a great upstarter. I'll never knock him. He's a great upstarter. He did some great upstarting and did some great. He was a great upstart, great entertainment, funny, joking, high energy. You know what I mean? I don't know about all the skateboard thing, but you know what I mean. He did stop the skateboard thing the last few days. I didn't see no skateboard. I think that might have been just like a little thing as well. A little, but yeah, high energy, good live streamer, and he does a good job. But let's see what happens after this now. And it's not about just what happened, just a little spark. You come out the blocks like Linford Christie and end up like Ben Johnson disqualified. You know, you know what I mean. Anybody can just spark. You know what I mean, and then boom. You know what I mean, and then it's a big spark, and then everybody says, yeah, because you guys, what I realize, you guys, what words am I looking for? You guys are in the genre, always looking for the next hit superstar to come in the game and take over. Yeah, he's the new star, and he's taking over the game, and he's the new thing, and you're left behind, and you're late to them. You guys are always looking for that. It's like you're hungry for that. Yeah, man, he's taking over the whole genre. But me, I'm a person, I watch and I wait and I see. I want to see how this is going to pan out and how smart he is too. How clever he is, because but like I said, it was a good start. I think he made a bit of a couple of bad mistakes. One of them was he could have got to 10,000 subscribers if he did not make that mistake about the money and sleeping on the beach. If he did just carry on with Charlie would have carried on with him, would have went to the gym with him, he would have partied with him, and he would have got to 10,000 subscribers by now, probably, or at least by the end of the week, he would have got to 10,000 subscribers. So he made a kind of mistake with the beach thing, and then he made a second mistake now by leaving Pattaya at the height of your career. I mean, so I don't know. We'll see. Remember these audiences Pattaya based. Remember that they're Pattaya based. They want to see Pattaya. They don't want to see Koh Phangan, bro. Koh Phangan is full of bloody people from all over the world and kind of thing, and not much single man side again going on. You know what I mean? No notification. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. 76 in the chat though. You know, our numbers have been going. Our numbers have been going up since we had the chat. But we're calling me a gossip channel now. You know what I'm saying? And I got to. So I've been deleting the streams because I've been talking too much about people. I don't want to start offending no one. People get offended. Everybody's watching. So I'm not really out here offending no one. But you know what? The gossip sells. It does. Always new gossip sells. You guys love the gossip. Gossip sells, man. Gossip sells. Who gonna open the till at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel? Let's get the chip inside of the game. We've got to keep the information coming because that seems like it's selling. Everybody's watching now, listening. They want to know what's going on. And we have got the two shots Jim Beam for the price of one is back. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it pumping through. Gossip sells. You guys love gossip or what's going down. Okay. 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 He's not. Right. Well, yeah. Here you go. See, he was the one who said it. I never said it. We never said it. He's the one who said he's sleeping on the beach. So, people trying to help him. You got to be careful of the mistakes you make when you're up, especially on top of your game. The money issue, the eye and the phone, the fake laugh issues got a bit much after a while. Yeah, you could tell that was a fake smile. And I realized that when I went on, he uses that fake smile as a cover. I realized when I went on his TikTok account, and he's got 13 million views on his TikTok account for him laughing, for his laughing video. And I said, okay, well, you see, you got 13 million views on a TikTok account for your laughing thing. So that laughing is obviously is another bluff. But he bluffed all of us anyway. Got the whole cake, or got the whole clout. No, not cake. Let me get it right. He got the whole clout and ran with it in front of all of our faces. So I'm saying he must be smart somewhere along the line to get all that clout. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Boss, would you ever skateboard? No, skateboard P. What am I doing with skateboard, bro? I don't know about them skateboards. You got a big kid running, a big guy running on a skateboard. I was driving Mercedes convertible, bro. SL convertible, top of the range. I don't know about no skateboard. Boss, do Thai girls one night stand for free in Thailand? All of them. Most of them. It's just catching them at the right time. At the right, if you want to do them kind of things. Don't get me wrong. I never wanted to do it. Because the thing is, right, there was so much times where like I'll give you an example. Most of them do it. Even the Chris ones, even the most Christian girls do it. It's just at the right time, the right thing. How they feel. The Christian ones are the ones that do it the most because they got their money already. They got 101 simps already, and they go to a club and this and that, and they just get in that mood and they get drunk, and they want single man side again. They want it, and they want it now. You know what I'm saying? And you could say to them, "Boy, I ain't got no money. I'm broke, or I don't pay for that shit." And no, I don't care. I just want to be with you. They do it because they want that single man side again. So that happens a lot. It happens with girls who come up from 36 or 37 and all them places there, and they've been at the bar all day and they've been drinking and they got all their drinks and they worked all day and they start going 808 and they end up in 808 and they're like, they're partying, having a good time. They got their money, they're working. They don't want to stay in their fan room with their 6 friends on the floor. They want to stay in your air conditioned room for the night. You tell them, boy, you know what, boy, I ain't really got much money. I'm waiting for my money to come through. Or I'm just telling you a few lyrics. I ain't waiting for my money to come through. I ain't got much money now. I live here, and I'm waiting for my money to come through the end of the month. I ain't got money now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. Drop some lyrics. They go. They don't want to stay in. They don't want to stay in their room. They go. You got other fat girls which are fat. Not many guys go for them. It happens in Flex Club. Not many guys go for them, and they work hard. They got a lot of money saved up because they're saving all their money, and then they find a nice, handsome guy who wants to go with them. Boom, they go with them free. Happens all the time, bro. The reason why I don't like to do it is because I don't like the girlfriend experience when it comes to that kind of situation. I want it transaction. Once you pay, it's transaction. So when you see them again, it's no problem. It's like, okay, we had our transaction. I don't care if it's $1,000. At least we had a transaction. I don't like the fact that I have to talk to them, and then they start thinking that we had something, and what I mean, I didn't give them anything. I didn't give them taxi money. That's me personally. That's just the way I am. I mean, even if it's a minimum of $1,000, I have to give them something because then we had a transaction. If I see you again, I don't even have to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. You know. Yes, sir. We at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay. Who is the least entertaining YouTuber in the genre? Big up Flip for Profits at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I mean, Flip for Profits. I mean, I don't know how to answer this question because I find all YouTubers good. I find them all. I find them all good because some of them, a lot of them are traveling. Remember, you to be honest with you, if you want to put this real with it, I should be the least entertaining in the drama. I'm sitting in Boston in my chair. Everybody's traveling: Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam. All these places. I mean, so they just have to turn on the live stream, walk around the block, and there's entertainment. I mean, there's Asian women. So it's very difficult to say. You know what I'm saying? But there you go. Someone says Tea Fills Inc. is a gossip channel. We just get some tea in it. Let's get some tea. I ain't had no tea tonight. So, what's the best cologne to wear to pick up ladies in Thailand? Elsewhere, does it matter? It does. I mean, put it this way. It's like this. When I spray my aftershave, and I like John Paul Gaultier. John Paul Gaultier, I like it. When I spray aftershave and I look good and I clean everything else, women always compliment me. I remember meeting a girl and she wasn't even Thai, and she was like, "Oh, you smell like my ex-man, my ex-boyfriend. You smell so good." You know what I mean? So women, the first turn on for a woman is a man's smell, and women are smelling you. Trust me, they're smelling you. If you come off the beach and you come off the beach, you got your flip flops and your socks on, and you go in the club, they're smelling you, bro. So the first turn on for a woman is a smell. So you better get that right. That's why I promote smell good, look good, and be the best version of yourself every single day, non-stop. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Someone says, okay. Someone says, okay, okay. So someone says but really most of the time you have to pay. Yes, I agree. You're in that environment. Yeah, most of the time you have to pay. Most of the time. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Mm. Streaming said he's got a PayPal donation, but okay. Yeah, well, honesty does matter. On YouTube, you got to be careful of that and lies you're putting out because people. The thing is, you got to remember, you got a room full of people which can read you like a book, just the same as me. They can read me as a book. So for example, if I was selling tea and I had tea inside my bottles, they would say, "How come you're not getting drunk? How come you're not getting funny? How come you're not getting? How come you're not even, I'm not even slurring your words." You know what I'm saying? They'll read you like a book. They'll be like, "This guy ain't slurring his words. This guy's not getting drunk. This guy's never drunk." You know what I'm saying? This guy's never merry. Man, it must be tea inside there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the honesty is the best policy, bro. It is. It definitely is. Mhm. Okay. 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 Scam. Skateboard. Skateboard P. CFI mega fan. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. They do make them. You know what I mean? A smell of a woman is a key. Do you have a good rest at night? Did you have? Yeah, I did have a good rest. Very good. I didn't even wake up till 2 o'clock. I was knackered, but well, I actually woke up. I woke up. I woke up at 2 o'clock, and I felt because I thought I was going to take a few days off, but then I woke up about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I felt very refreshed. I had a bath. I cleaned my house, and I made some food. And I said, I'm ready to work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back up on the live stream. I thought I was gonna take a few days out. The way I was feeling yesterday, well, that's the way it is. You gotta pump it through. I said I was gonna pump it through non-stop. So I gotta turn up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta turn up. I would be mad at Chris if CC paid for his hotel when he had enough cash to party for 3 days non-stop. Yeah, I mean, it was a scam. It's a scam. It was a scam. I knew that. You could have read right through that. I saw it from the get-go when he said go Bangkok and he just twisted. From then I just said, okay, that's it. That's enough for me, bro. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like I said, look, I can't knock Chris Travers. I think he's a nice guy, and I know we all talk about him a lot. But the truth of the matter is, he was just trying a thing. Everybody's got to try something. I get it. You know what I mean? I try something. I try to get my, I try something. Everybody's got to try something. So, you can't knock the kid. But, what you got to remember is that sometimes, what Chris really needed was the boss. If I was a mod on his channel and I was guiding him, then I could guide him into success. That's the truth, and that's not blowing my own trumpet. But I could have guided him into success, what to do and not what to do, and that's what he needed. Because the mods on his channel, I mean, he did a couple of mods, a couple of other people do, but they don't come in the genre. He never had no mods in the genre. Them mods was in the genre. I don't know what genre they're in. They were come from America or wherever they come from, or probably from Colombia. I mean, they don't understand the genre. They don't really understand the live streaming game. You know what I mean? So like I said, and everybody was trying to push for me to be a mod. I didn't want to be a mod, and the reason why I didn't want to be a mod is because I got my own channel. Yeah, and I've got my own thing going on. I've got my own cake. I've got my own. I've got enough. I don't need no bloody recognition. I don't need no clout. I don't need cake. I don't need anything. I'm in a good space. So sometimes you can do some wrong mistakes, and I think about it. You're modding on a channel which is a loose cannon. That's not gonna last too long. So anything can happen at any time, and then when it does, it reflects back on you. You know what I mean? It comes straight back to you. So you don't need to be doing that when you're in a good space. I don't mind modding on a channel with a person which is sensible. If somebody's sensible and they're smart and they do it, I don't mind that. And they're doing some great things, I don't mind modding there. But somebody's a loose cannon, sign me out of it, bro. You know what I mean? Because you're going to do loose cannon things and then it's going to come back on me. It's going to look reflected on me, or maybe I can't even go back in your chat. So, and the truth is, I'm not really a man who likes to be modded. I don't know what all the big fuss is all about being a mod. I like being a boss. I don't know about being a mod. I want to have my own channel. You know what I mean? So when people were talking about modding and trying to guide him in the right way, I'm like, man, you know what? You pay £250 for consultations around here, bro. I give him a lot away for free. You know what I can do? You can come on my channel. You can get a consultation for free. But I don't know about working all these things for free and all kind of thing. I got too much other things to do. You know what I'm saying? I got other things to do. You know what I mean? So and I just launched my little watch brand. I'm started off. I put a couple thousand in my watch brand. I just started off there. Look, the eBay watch brand. You know what I mean? I got some fashion watches, ladies watches for £20. I want to see it. I sold one today already, actually, a ladies one. I got to post it tomorrow on eBay. You know what I mean? I started my second business for 2022. I ain't got time to be blinging. I got to make money myself, man. I ain't got time to be, babying everybody, bro. Yeah. So I got to post that tomorrow, actually. Ladies one. Right, there you go. Chris was a very successful IRO. Got cash payout from Cabo. Right, that's good, man. Scrounge drinks from Mills, everyone in Pattaya. Well done to him. If that's what it takes, I mean, if you can get that close to that much great people, well, he must have did something right to do that. He did something right to get them close to them great people, bro. I'll tell you that. There's some great people out there. All right, let's see. Okay, do you think Chris is on? Did any single man side again the whole time he was in play? Well, he said he did it a few times, and he said how much he paid. He said he did it. He said he did it. Didn't he say? The next day when he finished doing the single man side again with that girl he took over? He said he paid that 1,005 G, and got rid of her. Of course he did. He did a few. He did a few, bro. Okay. Yeah. I got to do my 5-point bulletin, guys, at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You guys too gossipy, man. You guys love gossip. Thanks for that, man. I should. I'm going to see who opens the till. What advice would you give to all the disappointed donors to Chris who got ripped off by ripped off boss. No, it's not. It never got ripped off. It's just one of them things. It's YouTube, bruv. And people who donate to you, they just donate to you because they want to help you out. But you know what I mean. He's trying to make some money, but you just understand that you got to try and he's trying to make some money. That's all he's trying to do. It. You know what I mean? It's not like he's scamming. He's just trying to make some money. That's all he is. But what he's got to understand is that on YouTube, what you got to do is provide a service, and you can get the crowd and then try and pinpoint the crowd to super chat you and PayPal you, and that's the only best way to do it. Trying to do it off YouTube while you're on YouTube is not really good, bro. It's not a good look. I wouldn't advise to do that. Go and get cash payments from these kind of people. That's not really good, bro. Open up your YouTube channel. Direct people. Look, there's a PayPal down there. There's a super chat. Put some great performances you can in between your performance. Have a call to action. Say, guys, come on, man, like me, like I do, have a call to action. Come on, guys, let's get the chip inside of the game going on. Let's get it going on. I'm working hard out here, and people sometimes people do need a little bit of a kick up the bum to get to get their finger out their bum to start super chatting, if you want to put it like that. But yeah, that's the only way you should have did it. You shouldn't have really tried to do it off YouTube. It looks a bit too rough around the edges when you start taking cash payments off YouTube and all kind of. It's too much, bro. That's just my advice. But anyway, okay, there you go. But guys, I got to do this. Okay. No, he's not broke. Tequila Joe's not broke. Tequila Joe's got money. He's just doing his thing. He's got cake as well. He's got good clout. He's got cake. He's got over 100 in his chat. So he'll be all right. I got to do my 5-point bulletin, guys. You guys are chatty patty. Keep the chatty patty going up. It seems like the numbers are up. 80 in the chat. We got all lurkers. We got all the lurkers was lurking like, let's get this 5-point going bulletin out of the way, because you guys will talk to you blue in the face, but you can keep asking me questions. You guys are something else, man, when it comes to chatty patty in the Thailand live stream community. Yeah, so today we're talking about competition. Do you believe there's competition in Thailand live streaming community? And I'm going to go over it and tell me what you think as well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Under the circumstance, would you consider exposing yourself, or well, I don't do degenerate stuff for money, bro. You know how much people told me to drink the whole bottle of this aftershave, and I give you 100 soldiers. Drink the whole of this bottle of aftershave, I'll give you 100 soldiers. I don't do degenerate stuff for money, bro, because I don't want to lose my integrity just for money. A man the other day told me if I ban Will, he'll give me $87. I said, nah, mate, put another O on that. Maybe then we can work with it. But no, you didn't come to me with no $87, bro. Turn on your live stream, do the work, bro. Do the work hard, focus, bring entertainment to the table, and donuts will roll in somewhere along the line. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. Sometimes it's going to be up, it's going to be down, it's going to be up. You never know when the donut is going to come. Take your time, you ride for it. And if you have a rough day, well, it's a rough time. Rough days are to come. But don't tell me to be doing degenerate stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. Okay, someone said it's nothing but competition. Even YouTube collabs really hate each other, but do steal cake. That's an interesting one. Okay. Okay, we want the Barrett B. George watch brand collection. Yeah, well, I'm working on it. Nothing but competition. Even the YouTubers who collab really hate each other, but do it to steal cake. I don't 100% agree with that. I don't think that some people just collaborate just to steal cake. I think people collaborate because it brings views and it brings entertainment, it brings views, and the viewers love collaborations. The best thing you can do with your channel is collaborate with someone else. Viewers love that. I don't think it's about cake stealing. I think some people will give you their cake, but if you're talking about people with thousands and thousands of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they may not even look at me. They'll just laugh at me if I wanted to meet them. They'll be like, "Come on, bro. I got 300,000 subscribers. You got 3,000 subscribers. You're looking, subscribers." Well, I'd be saying, I could say to them, I don't need subscribers. I don't worry about subscribers. I don't know, I got clout, I got cake, I don't worry about it. But to them, they'll look at you like, man, come on, man, you're trying it. You're trying, you're trying to meet up with someone. You're trying to meet up with someone to try and get cake, man. You're trying to get clout off me, you know. You know what I mean? Just start another weight loss challenge. Yeah, I mean, and even if the weight loss challenge, that's not that helps me to lose weight. Even if I lost a 4 kilos, 3 kilos, it's not degenerate. It's not degenerate stuff. It's lose weight, and I better my life. But I ain't gonna be doing something like that. I'm gonna be doing that. Right, let's keep it going down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So let's get into the 5 point bullet. You lot can keep talking. So we're talking about competition. Let's see what the competition is. Then we're going to keep going to talking about everything and anything and what's happening in the community. You can still ask me any question. Keep it pumping through. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. If everybody stays in their lane, stayed in their lane. I got a t-shirt that stay in your lane, you know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane. If everybody stays in their lane and live streams at different times of the day, it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. You know, everybody doesn't have to live stream at the same time. So if everybody stays in their lane, we can get some live streams in the morning, live streams in the afternoon, live streams in the evening, and just try and find your lane. You know what I mean? And you know, you feel comfortable in that, you'll feel good for that. Because there's many patches, guys, I see throughout the day. You know, even today, I saw so many patches throughout the day. Nobody was live streaming until about 4 or 5 o'clock in English time. And nobody didn't live stream, you know. And there's so many patches throughout the day to live stream, you know what I mean? And then you can grab yourself a lane and you can find your lane and you can, you know, you could be good in your lane. You know what I mean? I mean, if you, like I said, and it's like going back to the poll. And we go back to the poll now. We go back to the poll. So, for example, you know, when it comes to the poll says who takes the lion's share of the crowd when live streaming, and quite rightfully so. Cheap Charlie does take it, you know what I mean. And Chris Travels is a good upstart. Now, if you're a small YouTuber, you know, like me, or you're a small YouTuber, you know, you got to try and the best thing you can do is try and get your foot in the door and time it where there's nobody else live streaming. That's the best thing you can do. And I know sometimes not everybody will think like that, but I'm going to give you the best advice. If you can find a lane where nobody's live streaming and a time where nobody's live streaming, you will do better. Because sometimes when you have that person who's got the lion's share taken, when you're live streaming, your numbers are going to be off. You're like, God damn, what happened today, man? My numbers are off. It's because they take the lion's share of the crowd. So find your space, find a place, you know, stick to it. And there's many time zones in the 12 o'clock UK time, 1 o'clock UK time, 5 o'clock in the evening UK time, 7 o'clock in the morning UK time. There's many time spaces you can go there, and you can do very well. That's just a little bit of advice. I mean, you don't have to take it, you know, you don't have to take it. But like I said, if you do see your numbers are off, and you just look around who's live streaming, and you'll see someone's taking the lion's share. It's not about the cake, but just the cloud. You know, some people, when they turn up, boy, they shut down the party. You know what I'm saying? And so there you go. Chris is laneless. I mean, Chris was. I mean, he did do a good job in the sense that he he did 12, 13 hours, and he held a big crowd for 12, 13 hours. He did well. He held 300-400 in his chat, which Charlie could do too. I don't know if I could do that. I don't think I could, but you know, maybe if I went to Thailand. He held it for 12 hours, and he held it all. I remember I watched his stream all the way till 3 o'clock in the morning, and he still had 300 in the chat. So he held that chat for the whole day, whole night, all through my 9 o'clock stream, everything. You know what I'm saying? So, boy, yeah. Okay. You see, yeah, well, I mean, you got your right to your own opinion, but I'm just trying to, I give sensible advice to viewers. You know what I mean? Obviously, we all can be ignorant. So, oh, Barry, everybody should do whatever they want to do and they can live stream. Well, obviously, we all know that, but I'm just giving you, I'm giving people a solid gem to say, well, I'm going to give you a gem here. If you do see that you're struggling sometimes with your live stream, try and find a lane. Try and find a lane, and that's a gem. Another YouTuber was, you know what, that's a good gem there. Try and find a lane which is yours. I guarantee you're going to do a lot better. You know what I mean? So we all can be ignorant and say, yeah, we could do, could just turn on your live stream whenever you want to do. But think before you move. Just a little gem. You don't have to listen to. You know, also got things to do. Okay. Whilst I'm telling people that Chris is this laugh was fake. They thought it was real. Yeah, it's fake. It's fake. 100%. Yeah, you were right. You were right. You are right. I don't think it was coincidence. Chris showed up in Pattaya and Sexy Bar, then uh, immediately buddies up with CC. I don't think it was a coincidence either. Personally, I don't think. I think it was a plan. I think it was planned. I think it was planned. I think he wants to be a YouTuber. I think he wants to be a And there's nothing wrong with that, There ain't nothing wrong with that. He wants to be a YouTuber and he wants to rub shoulders. I was trying to say to you about rubbing shoulders with the right people. You got to rub shoulders with the right people. The same thing I was trying to tell people, you lot, Sean the Prawn would know. I've been telling this for the last 2 years and a year. I said, bro, hey, I said to Sean the Prawn and my whole crowd, I said, listen, guys, look, if you want to be successful, and we talk, this what it is, when we was talking about when we had that little, it wasn't a big thing, but the thing with Nitro Freak and what's his name, Keith Jenkins. I was saying, man, yeah, bro, you think you could just come on the streets and then just come on these YouTube streets and no one don't know you and you just turn up and everybody's just gonna come to you? It doesn't work like that, man. You got to rub shoulders with the right people. You got to get in there with the crowd. You know what I mean? You got to rub shoulders, and how do you get in? And not everybody's just going to bring you in just like that. Look how much guys are in Vietnam right now they're doing their laptop lifestyle 4 hours a day and making bags of money. You think I can just go down there and say, yeah, man, yeah, you're just gonna just give me that? They're not gonna give me that. You gotta rub shoulders with the right people and know how to get in there. So whatever Chris Travels did, he come up with his nerdy glasses and his hat on and playing dumb and silly laugh and bluff everybody. The next minute, he turk off his glasses and skateboard, and you're thinking, oh, this is just an innocent kid coming along. Next minute, he takes off his glasses and puts his hat to the back. Tells who he really is. You know what I'm saying? So, wherever way you want to do it, I'm only joking. But, wherever way you want to do it, you got to get in there, man. You got to get in. You got to get in where you fit in, bro. You got to rub shoulders. You got to rub shoulders, mate. With the greatest, with the greatest of people to get in this game. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Boss, what do you think of Chris shipping those 5 a.m. 100 pot beach road left off? I don't know about that, bro. It was wrong, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. I know, I get what you're saying. Yeah, but you made a good point, OG Billy Blue. You were right, 100%. 100% right, bro. 100% right. It was planned. Planned. You're 100% planned. You know what I mean? People do that. When you're a YouTuber, that's the reason why OG Billy Blue, like me, if I was to say I want to meet, even when I was in Ukraine, I wanted to meet this lady who was a YouTuber. She had 285,000 subscribers. She wouldn't meet me. She wouldn't meet me. And I even said to her in a conversation because she wouldn't meet me. I said, you met the other guy. There's another guy. There's another Indian guy who does live stream. I can't remember his name, but he does it if he comes to me. She said, well, he's a different kettle of fish. You see what I'm saying? Because I was like at 1,000 subscribers then. You know what I mean? So people don't meet you when you go because they know that you can just swift their cake just under their nose, and that's it. You know what I mean? Okay, exactly. I believe that, and no one can tell him no different. Nobody. And I was saying that before. I said if he don't want to do something, he just ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. You know what I mean? There you go. Big up to CC. Right, let's keep it going. Yeah, okay. We don't start raiding each other's channels now. This is controversial because a lot of people won't want to start raiding each other's channels. But it would help if we all raided each other's channel. We started raiding each other's channels. This is when you see cake starts getting twisted and mixing because people don't want to raid these other channels, because if you raid someone's channel, you can actually the cake can start getting mixed up. And I don't know if everybody wants to share cake. I'm not sure if everybody. I know I'm willing to share cake. I know if people start to, even me, and I'm not going to blow my own trumpet, but even when Cheap Charlie first started doing live streaming in Thailand, I shared it on my community page. I told my boys, Keith Jenkins and Trouthead and a few, let's go over there, let's have some fun, let's get the party started, let's raid this channel, let's show some power for CFI. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? I'm spreading love. I'm like, yeah, man, come on, let's spread some love. We were coming up with pinkies and we were representing, you know what I mean? So, so I don't know if everybody's gonna do that. Speak of cake, OG Billy Blue. Yeah, you see, OG Billy Blue is from Cheap Charlie. You know what I mean? And but the one thing about me as a boss, guys, I find it hard to mod somebody who somebody else's mod. If it's somebody else's mod, maybe it's just the boss in me, but I find it very difficult. I don't mind you being a membership, but I find it very difficult to mod someone who is somebody else's mod, because then I'm really feel like I'm still in cake if I do that. I really do feel like that, you know what I mean? I really do. So I feel it really hard. But maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe it's not a big deal, but I find it very difficult to mod someone if you've got someone else's if there's somebody else's mod, because then you really are trying. You just really are just stealing cake. It just, it's not so bad if they come over and they support you, or if they come, or somebody buys them a membership. But you're gonna go and start taking their mods too, and that's just it's all a little bit. For me, I just want to build. The thing about me, I just want to build my own lane, my own thing that I built with my own mods and my own thing that I built. But I could have extra mods as well, but I just want to have my own thing. You know what I mean? And we got, that's all. That's just me. You know what I mean? OG Billy Blue. We are on a double shots there, back to back. Jim Beam, but we're on a cocktail side of the game. We got to get our cocktail going on. That's our cocktail going on there, the cocktail side of the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're getting our cocktail there. We fill up that with a bit of cocktail. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Okay, there you go. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Big up OG Billy Blue coming true. Okay. I don't know what that is all about. Seems like foolishness to me. There you go. Big up OG Billy Blue coming true. What is Gupta? Oh, not that again. Come on, Gupta. Not all that again. Not Gupta again. That was funny. That was a funny night, bro. God, not all that. Sean the Pro can tell you what Gupta is. What a funny night that was. Was that not a funny night, Sean the Pro? Gupta. Oh dear. People watch whatever they want to watch. It's about streamers providing content. It's not about the roads and types like about channel. You're wrong. You're 100% wrong. That's wrong. That's 100% wrong. That's wrong. You wouldn't know. You have to be a YouTuber to know. That's wrong. That's wrong, mate. You know what I'm saying? Time slot is a big deal. It is, because I'll tell you an example. I'll give you an example. We've got 70 in the chat now. If Cheap Charlie was live streaming, I'd probably have 30 in the chat. Yes, I would probably have 30 in the chat. You understand? So, it is a big deal. You think it's not a big deal, it's a big deal. Probably wouldn't have got the super chat from OG. He'll be over there modding. It is a big deal. The cake is small, and many are fighting over small cake. The cake in this genre, in the Thailand live streaming genre, is very small, guys. And a lot of people fighting over small cake, or trying to hold on to their own cake. So because the cake is so small, it's not like it's a massive genre where you can go into some genres where they turn on a live stream, they'll be on £1,000 already. they've been $1,000 already. You know what I mean? Some genres, you go into some genres, they got some massive cake, and they're known people with some good money. You go in, uh, so and I can name a few which has got some good genre. You go in there, in crazy genres, but in our genre, the cake is small, and people are trying to hold on to their own cake. You know what I mean? As small as it is, and they claim their, some people claim their cake. Some people, back in the day, people used to tell people not to come on my channel, not to even come over here because they're thinking that the cake is they're gonna still lose their cake. So down at the Club Phyllis Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. There you go. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Uh, okay, I don't think they watch Charlie because he goes to content. I think people watch Charlie and support Charlie because they love Charlie. That's why Charlie's loved in the community. Obviously, you don't understand you don't understand what's going on. Let me just leave you to it. You know what I mean? Sean the Prawn's going in. Let's keep it moving. The big donations are getting fewer and fewer and fewer, far in between, are getting fewer and fewer. You see, the big pinkies, there used to be big 500 donations and 250s and 200s and massive donations. They're getting fewer and fewer in this donation. And someone else said that, Trout had said that to me the other day. He said, Barry, you notice that the big donations are getting fewer and far between. The 500s and the 400s and the 300s are getting few and far between. It's all about a lot of small donations now. I said, yeah, I did notice that. I have noticed that. You know what I'm saying? I have noticed that. I have noticed that the big donors is getting few and few. So, if you have got someone who can afford to give you money, I mean, we in my channel, we got some guys who can donate some good money, and we've had someone who donated 400 soldiers at one time, which is a big donation. So a few people are, if you've got some people who's got big donation, people really do protect the big donors, because the big donors can make a big difference to your um, analytics, your salary at the end of the month. If you are a proper YouTuber going in. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Okay. There you go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Charlie has plenty of cake and plenty of donuts. No doubt about that, man. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Let's go to number one at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Viewers always looking for a big next. You guys are always looking for your next big hit. You're always looking for your next big YouTuber. I realize you guys are very hungry for that. Oh, you not made a big deal about Chris. He's the new biggest YouTuber around, and he's gonna take over the genre, and he's gonna take over this, and he's gonna take over that. You're never that patient. I'm always patient and watch. I watch what's gonna happen. But you guys ready to cook? Oh, he's taking over. He's taking everybody's cake, and he's going to take everything, and he's going to do all these massive things. And I personally knew that he wasn't going to be doing them kind of things. I knew with the guidance that he had, he needed the right guidance. Could he have taken clout? Has he taken clout? Does he take clout when he's live, Chris? Yeah, I mean he does. I'm not gonna lie. He does good when he's live, when he's by himself, and he's got a lot of clout over there when he's in Pattaya. But like I said, you know what I mean, become the next biggest YouTuber around, and then you guys are trying to, you guys, you just like you guys are quick to put. It's like you can I put it bluntly, like you trolls have got no laurel. You trolls ain't laurel. You know what I'm saying? You try 1 minute you're at one person, and then the next minute you're saying, "Oh yeah, FB, like you would say. You didn't say it to me, but you would say like F the boss. Yeah, this is the new guy on the town. You know what I'm saying? You guys ain't Laurel, man. You know what I mean? You guys switch up like it ain't no tomorrow. Right? I tell you, you know what I mean? There you go. There you go. So that's where it is. There you go. Barry, when do you see yourself in Tree Town? I'm not exactly sure yet. You know what I mean? Um, this son enjoying Chris and Rogue. Okay. Is not received. Chris is not received well in the genre. I don't think he's not received well. I think he's received well. I think it's received well, but the thing about it is like people are, in the beginning, people are watching you. They're just watching you. This is what it's like. Big YouTubers, people who support, so people who give you super chats, people who support you a lot, they watch you to see what you're like and see what kind of character you are before they're going to go in their pocket, because people attach their money to their emotions. So if you are scheming, they're going to see right through you and they're going to say, okay, let me see what this guy's doing. And then if you are generally a good person and a nice person and trying to better yourself or whatever it is, then they'll come round. So I don't think he's received bad. I just think he just, you know, what I mean, people are always wary. A new guy just come in the scene, bust on the scene just like that, come out the blocks like Linford Christie like that, and people are like, oh damn, this guy come from, you know what I mean? Okay, you know what I mean. Here you go. Okay, let's see if we got some negativity in the chat. You know what I mean? You know me, go. You know me. We got some negativities coming through. You know what I mean? There you go. There you go. So let's keep it going. So that's number one at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I just want to get through that 5 point bulletin. Yeah, we got through that. And, if everybody stays in their lane, does live stream at different time, it will be all good. We should rate each other's live streams, will be good. You know, it's a bit controversial, but I think it's good. The cake is a little bit small. A lot of people fighting over small cakes. The donations are getting fewer and far between with big ones. And viewers are looking for the next big thing. So, I don't know if there is competition. I'm going to take a little break and we can talk about whether there is competition or not. I'm not in no competition with anybody, guys. I'm in my lane. I'm happy to just do my live stream, take my little cake, and be in my own little 9 o'clock stream. It might not be the best cake in the world, but it adds up at the end of the month. You know what I mean? And I go every single day. I go live. I put it in. I stay in my lane. I stay peaceful. We have a little bit of gossip about this and that, but I'm not a hate channel. I don't have no hate in me, and I'm, you know what I mean. They've put me in a position of the boss of the community. So let's ride it in the best way. Let's get back into talking about what's going down in the community. Tell me what else is going on. This is the information center. If you want some information, stick around because we're going to be talking about everything and anything what goes down. Let's get into it like this. DWP says, good to see the DWP. Basically, Chris's flavor of the week. I don't know. I mean, sometimes it does just last a week, but it depends on what move he's going to bust. He bust the move by leaving Pattaya. Let's see, bro. Let's see what happens after that. You know what I'm saying? It was it's a good spark. Big up to the OG Billy Blue with the cocktail side of the game. Let's keep it going. That's a nice cocktail there. Change the glass. Yeah. I mean, he was definitely an upstart, definitely a fast upstart, and he's a lot of heat was on him. It's just I'm not sure if he could sustain. Maybe he just didn't want to stay in that heat. Maybe he just realized that the baton, because you got to remember, And the same thing he was saying towards the end, I was listening to everything he said because I watched the live stream to the end. He said, he doesn't want to be a Pattaya live streaming channel. He doesn't want his channel to be like, he wants to travel the world. Now, and he is quite right. There's only so far you can go in Pattaya. There's only so much subscribers you're going to get. It usually balances out around 70,000 subscribers. That's the max you're going to get. Even if you're going hard and trying to get subscribers, you're usually about 70,000. So it's 70,000 down. You're going to get to 70,000, then you're gonna balance out. If you look throughout the genres of people with channels, so you're going to and it's very difficult to even get to the maximum of 70,000, and that's not a lot. That's not even 100,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about people who really, really put it in the Pattaya. I'm talking about Pattaya based. I'm not just talking about Pattaya mongering side of the game. Let me just get it right because I know guys are going to start buzzing. Mongering side of the game, Pattaya. You're going to max out about 70,000 subscribers. So people are going to go down from there. And he didn't want his channel to be all about that. So, he wants to travel the world and be a world traveler. So, so that's why he left. That's why he said he left, isn't it? When are you going to book your flight ticket? I don't know. It depends on when the prices depend on when I'm going to go. I'm not sure when I'm going to go to the Philippines. I want to go. I want to get going, but I'm trying to wait for the prices to go down. I'm trying to get together and everything to see where it goes. To see how everything pans out. I mean, let's not make promises we can't keep. So we're trying to keep them. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay, sure he did not spend 500 on a train to Bangkok. 500, yeah, I mean, yeah. So like I said, Chris was crying poor, so Charlie bought him a room. Kebo gave him money. Then he was partying. That's about the nail on the head there. Oh, gee, that's about the nail on the head. you know. You see, that's the thing. He wasn't supposed to do that on YouTube. You made me laugh with that one, but you know what? You mustn't do that on YouTube because people are going to think you're a scammer. He's better off just saying that, you know what, guys, could you give me a super chat? Could you give me a thing I'm putting in the work? Because when people, when you say that, you're poor, man, I'm run out of money, my cash is done, I'm under the sleep on the beach. You grab the cash and then you start going partying and you party time. You're blowing up parties and you're enjoying yourself. Be like, hold on a minute. Hold on a second. You just said that you were broke. This mean you're blowing every 2 minutes. You're buying blow. You're giving person money on the beach. You're going like a rock star, man. Hold on. Which one the other day? You just told me that you never had no money. You were sleeping on the beach. You turned from bloody. Boy, you know what I mean. So I don't know. I mean, that was funny. You know. Okay. Now he's gonna. I think he will be back at some point, but I don't think he's gonna. I think that. I think he'll be back at some point, but I don't think he wants. I don't think he. I don't think he really wants to be there. And you got to remember, Chris's streams was getting less and less spark towards the end. Because in the beginning he was doing mongering stuff hard, going in at the LB bars, what people want to see. He was going in. He was pulling ladies, what the guys want to see. He was going back to the room. He was going hard. So, the guys were like, God damn, this guy's hardcore, man. This guy's going with girls. This guy's bringing LB. This guy's he took LB off the beach, take it to a bar or a nightclub or whatever it was. And, he's going hardcore. So I'm like, God, this guy's hardcore, bro. You know what I mean? But then towards the end, you see, you didn't see him with much girls. You didn't see much going on. He started slowing down. And then, he realized that. And another thing is, his donors, he never really got that much donors for the time he put in for the YouTube 12 hours a day. He had the clout, but he didn't have the cake. So I think if he had the cake, he would have stayed. But he realized the cake was just, where was the cake? Yeah, it's good enough to have the clout, but you're going to have cake with it. You know what I mean? So he's thinking, boy, I better move around because this cake, I got to go where the cake is. You know what I mean? Because the cake is not that sweet. I guarantee if he was making 500 or £1,000 a day, he wouldn't have left. He would have said, well, I'm going nowhere. But, so there you go. Okay. 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 Right, there you go. Okay. 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 There you go. Useful salesman, Milan. I agree with that, man. I agree. I couldn't agree more, man. 100%. 100%. I 100% agree. I agree. Mm. YouTube, other thick-skinned YouTubers gotta admire. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. Copy and paste. That's the same thing I said when everybody was coming out the blocks like Linford Christie, like, yes, we got a new dream man taking over the genre. He's doing everything, and yeah, everybody was throwing their hands up in the air. Yeah, let's take a step back. All the bedroom boys got to. I said, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't jump the gun yet. You know what I'm saying? Don't jump the gun yet. You ain't been tried and tested yet. You got to be tried and tested first. You know what I mean? And you got to go for the motion first before you think you can just turn up. If you can just turn up in these YouTube streets and just take over the joint, there's a lot to it, bro. There's a lot to it. You ain't been trolled yet. You ain't been this. You ain't been thick skinned. You haven't gone for the downtime. You haven't gone through where the cake is small. There's so much to it, bro, to survive and keep going. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, I mean, because you guys like degenerate behavior. You guys like degenerate behavior. I like him sober. I saw B Moron's live stream today. He had a very nice live stream with his beautiful girlfriend. Big up to Ning and big up to Ron. He had a nice stream today, and I like CC when he's not drinking. When he does that day in the live streams, I love that. I love that much better than people sitting down at a bar drinking with a couple bloody hookers. I hate that shit sometimes. I want to see day in the life of what's going on in Pattaya. You know what I mean? But you guys, you want to see nonsense. I mean, it's so used to their own. I suppose it depends on what you like. Man, I don't want to see. I don't have no interest in that. Guys sitting there in a bar, talking, going crazy. Again, do you think Overstay Road is back in Pattaya to do some serious mongering? I didn't know he was back in Pattaya. I didn't know, so I should catch up with that one. I don't think he's doing the mongering. He does well in the Philippines, very well. He said he's got about 6 wives or 6 girlfriends or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm not sure why he would want to come back there. I saw his live stream and he said that he's gonna meet this girlfriend and that girlfriend. He's got like 5 or 6 girlfriends he lines up with and buys one water and this and all kind of things, and he pays this one. He buys sardines for another one every week, and he does very well in the Philippines. So I don't know why he's in Pattaya. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to study that one. Good news, then. I'll study that one while he's there. What's your plan to get money in 2023? I'm going to smash Uber deliveries, then head out to Asia for 2023. Boss, if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. Okay. Well, yeah. That's a good question for me. I'm going to double down on. Well, I'm going to put it this way. I'm going to do my YouTube channel's 9 o'clock stream every night. I'm going to try and keep that up. I'm not going to let that go. You know what I mean? And the second thing I'm going to do, I'm starting my second business with my fashion, my jewelry business. I'm going to start my jewelry, fashion jewelry business, wholesale jewelry business. I'm starting that this year. I've actually started it already, and then I'm going to take it from there. I don't know what it's going to be like because it's tough times ahead. So I can't make big plans. I can't make big plans. But I'm all right now. I'm all right now for cash. I'm all right now for everything. So I don't want to move because the only reason I'm all right because I didn't travel. And if I traveled, I would have burned off for 3-4 grand. So I'm all right now. So I don't want to just move and then I'm down again. So that's the thing about me. If I get into a space where I'm okay, I'm okay. 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 Overstay Road and the ex-wife in Thailand, but not sure if he's a kid. Okay. Yeah, so, he probably, I'm not sure, he'll probably come over here for some reason. I know he's doing good over there in the Philippines. You know, Philippines can be better than Thailand for girlfriend experience. You know, guys, you can get good girlfriend experience in Philippines. Don't knock Philippines. Philippines can be good. You know what I mean, one girl has had my. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you saw what I'm saying. He has like five girlfriends or something like that in the Philippines, and you could do that in the Philippines. You could have 4 or 5 girlfriends, and it's very cheap. Some of them are not even about the money. Even Ricky Drama will tell you that, as long as you're not going down there. So, Philippines, not Philippines. Philippines can be good. Yeah, well, I was expecting to be in the Philippines by now myself, but as I said to you, life doesn't always go the way you want it to go, and the leaf doesn't drop that way. I don't. I just roll with what happens. You know what I mean? It was just one of them things, bro. You know what I mean? So you have to wait. There's two things define you in life: your patience when you have nothing, and your attitude when you have everything. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that. There's two things that define you. And I'm a very patient man. And I'm going to be patient. And I'm going to be patient. Success is around the corner. But you don't expect to just get success straight away. You got to take the stairs to success. It's not escalators. And the life's not always just going to pan out the way you say it's going to pan out. You know what I mean? You can work towards that goal, but sometimes, you know what I mean, along the way, you've got to be patient. You can say, okay, because I'm thinking, yeah, man, in January, everything's going to be cool. And, what I mean, but we had some issues what we had to clear up in the middle of November and things like that. And we cleared up a couple of them issues. And we're still here now. You know what I mean? So it didn't really pan out. But as long as you're working towards your goals and you're working towards things, you keep pushing, you're gonna get to success. But don't think that you can't rush success. You can't rush into things and thinking, yeah, you're just gonna do that because you're gonna end up moving too fast. And when you move too fast, you're gonna end up broke. So I'm a person which I take it very slow. I take my time and I keep pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I do it. You know what I mean? Okay. Mm. Okay. Great to take it easy. If you want to be there, be brilliant, like Ukraine and Brazil. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I took my time in there. I had a great time in Ukraine. I had a wonderful time in Ukraine and in Brazil as well. We had great times in the clubs in Ukraine, and we was out on, we was with dime pieces on the camera, and we was here, there, and we had fun. It was fun. Brazil was the same thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't so much in Brazil because I was on a different zone. I was in a different world. You know what I mean? But we still did something. But yeah. I gotta wait for my time, bro. I gotta wait for my time. You have waited almost 7 years for traveling to Pattaya. Well, it doesn't matter how long you waited, man. I haven't waited 7 years to go. Actually, I haven't waited 7 years. Actually, I haven't been to Thailand for 6 years. And where I've been to, in that time, I've been to Philippines. I've been to Ukraine. And I have, we've been to Ukraine. I've been to Philippines. I've been to Ukraine. I've been to Philippines. Sorry, in between that 6 years. Let me get it right. Sorry, let me get my head right because I've been drinking. In between of the 6 years, I've been to Philippines. I've been to Vietnam. I've been to Ukraine, and I've been to Brazil. So I've been 4 countries in 6 years. That's nearly one country a year. You understand? So, for the 6 years I've been back from Thailand. You know what I mean? And we're going to go to the Philippines. So that is 5 countries in 6 years. That ain't bad. You know what I mean? That ain't bad. So, I haven't been sitting down here for 7 years saying I'm doing nothing, man. I've been moving around. I've also had, I've had a Mercedes convertible since I've come back. I've had a Audi convertible, Saab convertible. I've had a Mercedes four-door Mercedes, and I've had cars. I've had this. I've had that, and I've been around. So I've been doing things. I ain't been just sitting here, bro. I'm moving. You know what I mean? I'm moving. I've built a YouTube channel, and I've built a website. Man, do I have to keep going? I'm an ultra. you know, and I'm not a lazy person. I keep moving. But what I'm trying to tell you is that listen, I only move when the right time is right. I don't do crazy stuff. You know what I mean? And then you ended up running out of money abroad, and then all kind of crazy stuff. Why didn't you just wait? Why didn't you just wait 3 months till the time is right and then go? There you go. Okay, fine, G. Did you go to Philippines, Vietnam, when you was in Thailand long term. No, when I came back from when I came back from Thailand, I was in the UK. And when I was in the UK, I went to Philippines. I'll have to get the exact dates, but I think it was 3 years ago, and I went to Vietnam after that. So it was like, I came back from Thailand after the 7 years trip, and then I said I went to the Philippines, I've been to Vietnam, I've been to Ukraine, I've been to Brazil. In the 6 years I've been away. So that was when I came back. When I came back from within when I came back, when I came back in January, you get your Mercedes. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, mate. I mean, I want a Mercedes convertible. That's what I want. I've done actually, and the 6 year I've built up things. I've built up my life, and I've rebuilt my life. We actually, you remember, we went through 2 years of the C19. 2 years of the C19. So that's 2 years out of our life. We're locked down. We had nothing to do. We had none, you know what I'm saying? And I still rebuilded my life through that. I still rebooted. I still dusted myself off, built a brand. I still bought all these things that was around me, rebuilt myself. So, the thing is, like, listen, it doesn't matter how long it takes to get to success, as long as you're working towards that success. And they're not sitting down and just being lazy. Baron coming true at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you there, Baron, coming true at the Club Fillers. We got a cocktail going on, man. We got a cocktail. You gonna join in with a cocktail, mate? Or the OG Billy Blue cocktail tasting good tonight on the cocktail side of the game, Yeah, it would be nice for us to get to Pattaya. I wish I did go to Pattaya this time. I wish I went Pattaya this year. It was the only time in the party. I wish I was there. I do. I wish I was there. It seemed like but that's the way it is. What can I do? What can I do? Mercedes convertible, only 5,000 soldiers. Yeah, I mean, it's 5,000 soldiers, man. To a 50-year-old man, he shouldn't be talking about £5,000, really. You know what I mean? I mean, uh, you're 100 years, and the day you go to That's quite funny. Maybe it will be. Yes, I'm late tonight. Yeah, we're having fun tonight, Baron. We're having fun. It's ticking over. We got 65 in the chat. We're having a little gossip. The chat's running okay. It's running quite smoothly, slowly but steady. And we're getting there. And we're just having a talk about. We talk about Chris Travels as usual. We talk about Cheap Charlie. We talk about this. The gossip was going down on the streets. Well, it's been okay. It's been okay. It's been okay. We've had a super chat as well. So we're not complaining, you know what I mean? Slowly but surely. It's January. You know what January is like, innit? You know what January is like. Everybody spent their money over New Year's and Christmas, and everybody's holding on to their chipping side of the game. You know? Oh, dear. Okay. I saved up my money. I saved my money for holidays instead of depreciating assets like car. What a statement. What a statement. What a statement, man. What a statement. You guys. Yeah, what a statement. You know what holidays do? Holidays leave you with memories. It's like you just, and then it blows in the year. It's nothing. You can't see your money. You spend all 15 grand. No guy go on holiday for 3 months. 15 grand gone. You don't even see it. You could have bought a brand new car outside there. You could have, at least you're gonna see it. At least you can feel it. At least it's yours. At least you can touch it. At least you got it. Oh dear, I see the handsome man coming through saying, I live this. I can't do it, man. I ain't got the voice for it. You go, Charlie, and I see Figgy tried to do it. Chris tried to do it. It didn't come out too well either. I think Charlie's got the voice for it. I ain't got the voice for it, man. My voice is too deep for it. I live for this, but yeah, I do. Yeah, I think I do live for this. I'm trying to live for success. I'm trying to live for a chip inside of the game. I'm like, coming, there you go. There's my chip inside the game. As soon as I spoke, you see, I just spoke it into existence. I just spoke it into existence. I spoke it into existence. My chip inside of the game. Gold Ink coming through at the club, feeling good to see you there. Gold Ink coming through. Big up Gold Ink for the chip inside of the game, coming through at the right time. Big up Gold Ink, chip inside of the game. You know what I mean? What about maintenance? What about car service, maintenance, all money down the drain? You have a retirement savings. Yeah, I mean, I'm not denying that cars cost money. It's a money hole, but at least you still have it. You know what I mean? At least you still have it. You have to service the car, you have to maintain the car. You were right, but holidays can be much more expensive than even cars, bro. It can be good. A car is one thing. You put it outside the house and you drive it for certain miles and you have to service it. But holidays are a massive expense, bro. I mean, bloody hell. The holiday habit is crazy. If you got a holiday habit and you're traveling here and you're in Thailand for 3 months and you come back to the UK and you got to work really hard, build up 15, 20 grand and you're back to Thailand again, you do that 3, 4 times for the year in this time, day and age, bro. You're looking at like 30, 40 grand. So our habit is not easy, bro. It's not a cheap thing. Thailand, traveling around the world, it's not a cheap thing. It's not, you buy a car, you pull it outside and you look at the car. You know what I mean? You enjoy the car. You're not going to spend 40 grand on it. You know what I mean? For maintaining all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not a joke. It's not easy. See you there, Michael. Good to see you there, Michael. Coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Your Mercedes is V8 or 4-cylinder. I haven't got a Mercedes, my man. We're talking about something for the future. I want a Mercedes convertible for the summertime. It'll cost me about 5 grand for the one I want. It's not much, but I haven't got no Mercedes. I haven't got a car right now, my man. I got no car, my man. Okay. But there's something there. Oh, God, come on. Okay. It's not that I can't afford to travel. It's just that I don't want to travel. I don't want to travel at them prices what's around. I can afford. I just don't want to travel at them prices. I mean, what part of the game am I missing? It's not like I can't afford to travel. I don't want to travel at them prices which are it's all crazy. I refuse to spend them kind of money because I'm not used to that. I'm used to spending 500 quid. So why blow off? But anyway, I keep explaining it. It's too much. It's too much explaining. It's too much explaining. V8 you should get. The V8 is very heavy on petrol, man. Very gassy. If it's automatic as well, why not gonna juice down petrol? The other day I went down to London. I went down to London and did some business. I was checking out some business. Then I drove around London for a little while. Then I drove to Newport. Yeah, from Boston to London to Newport, and I drove around Newport and I drove around Western Supermare and Newport and Bristol, and when I spent £170 in petrol, in them 3 days. 3 days. Petrol is expensive, bro. Things are expensive. England is an extremely expensive country to live in. And it makes people just live. It's like they want you to just be at home and stay at home because it's very, very expensive to live here. Trust me, very. Yeah, so that could be true. Flights are never going to be 500 again. Probably true. You're probably right. The way it's going, I'm not surprised because probably everything, gas prices have gone up and things are going crazy. You're probably right. Don't be surprised if it's not going to be like that again because, boy, I tell you, things are getting expensive. It's very, very expensive in this country. Trust me. Very. So there you go. Wiz does some decent flights. Yes, okay. You know. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, man, we're gonna be, I don't, I refuse. I'm not gonna be spending 1,200 and 1,500 pound on our flight. I'm not gonna do that. I refuse to do that. You keep it. I'll wait. It'll go down somewhere, man. It will go down. Where did you get the car from? Like, I said, I got a car. I ain't got no car. I got some watches. Let's do the watch game, guys. We got some watches on eBay. My new watches on eBay. These are my new watches on eBay. I'm going to show you them now. This is my lady's watch. It's a silver one on eBay. Yeah, yeah. We're going to be selling watches. It's my new fashion line on eBay. I'm trying to get back into my wholesale business again. That's my fashion ladies watch there. You know what I mean? I got a gold one as well. You know what I mean? I got a gold one. This is on eBay. If you look on eBay, these the eBay watches. It's there. It's clicking on it, and it's on the If you click on that thing, it's on eBay. That's a gold one for the ladies. And we got some. We got a man's one as well. Man's watch as well. Fashion watches. Getting back into my wholesale watch business again. It's just cheap ones. These are, well, not cheap ones, but they're only 20 quid for each one. If you want one for your family or for yourself or for New Year's, check out eBay. The eBay thing. Where's the eBay thing go? It's there somewhere. Yeah, this is the eBay thing. Check out the eBay thing. Get power. You know what I mean? There you go. Forget the car. Use the money for traveling. We're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. That's a Rolex. Rolex. That's a Rolex. Rolex. Oh, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. Someone says, forget the car, use the money for traveling. Yeah, well, I want to do both. I want to do both, man. You know what I mean? There you go. You don't even know what I got. Stop talking. Stop talking when you don't know what I got. You don't know what I got yet. Yeah, stop talking. You get time out for foolishness. You're talking. You don't even know what I got. Rolex. Rolex. That was funny. Who said that? Michael said Rolex. Rolex. Oh, dear. No, it's not a Rolex, by the way. This is it's a fashion. It's a fashion watch. It's a fashion watch. Just for fashion, but it's only 20 quid. It's not much, you know what I mean? So if you don't want to go on eBay and somebody wants one of them fashion watches, you know what I mean? Go and get cop one. We're selling everything this year. We're selling everything. We're going hard. We're going go hard, brother. We're going hard. Go hard. 20 quid. Yeah, 20 quid from the prawn. 20 quid. Good price. Do you think that's a good price? We've got ladies' ones. We've got man's one. 20 quid. That ain't bad. You know what I mean? We got January sales. You know what I mean? We got 2 Jim Beans for the price of one. And we're on sales time at the moment. Rolex. Rolex. That was funny. Barry, I just suggested you get a tracksuit everybody wears from. Then wears them. Okay. You know, I see that Go Hard Brother in the building. Good to see that Go Hard Brother. Long time no see. Go Hard Brother in the building. Coming true. You know, coming true at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We're out here on these YouTube streets having a little bit of laugh, having a little bit of fun, talking about my Rolex. You know what I mean? And welcome to the Entertainment Club Fillers Inc. channel. How much did you buy? How much did you buy the 2 watch? Buy for, boss. How much did you buy for? How much did you buy the £23.99? I won't be telling you my trade secrets now, will I? I won't be telling you my trade secrets. If I tell you my trade secrets, then unfortunately I won't be in business no more, will I? You know what I mean? They're pocket watching, boss. I won't be telling you my trade secrets. It's trade secrets. Trade secrets. Yeah, we're out here on these YouTube streets. Big up for the cocktail side of the game. Having fun out here talking about what's going down in the community, on the live streaming community. Big up to Wonder. I think Wonder is coming to Bangkok. He was in Vietnam. He's doing some good live streams. What live streams did I see today? I saw a Be More Run live stream. I saw Wanderer. I saw What's Up with Ty did the live stream. Obviously Smile Bar, Sexy Bar. Yeah, that was around about it. Not that much live streams, really. Was kind of quiet on the airways, to be honest. Yeah, it was kind of quiet, you know what I mean? Handsome man is Chris's biggest donor. Yeah, well, he got a big 50 soldiers. I shouldn't put pocket watching, but he got a big, I mean, he's actually is Charlie's big donor. He's actually a Charlie's big chip inside of the game. He's very good at chip inside of the game. But Chris got a big 50 soldiers from him, so Chris was very happy. But yeah, overall, Handsome Man is a very good supporter all round. He's a good supporter all round. Yeah. We got some good supporters in the place. We got Michael. We got. Oh, I shouldn't say much. I got to get my first one first. Baron. Where's Baron? I got to get my pillars first. Yeah, but we got some other guys in the place. You know what I mean? We got OG Billy Blue. We got Michael. We got this one. We got that one. We're just hanging out. That's the way it is. What's your own export import company? Big money. Yeah. My friend wanted me to get me into that when I went to Vietnam. When I went to Vietnam, my friend wanted to get me into that import export business, and but I don't know. You know what I mean? Do you ship to the USA? I don't ship international, my man, because it did point when it comes to eBay. Do you want to do international? I didn't do it because of the exchange rate and the money, and it's not that much in the pot. There's not that much in the pot. And the thing about it, I'm only starting my little business now. From my little business now, because if I went to China and I got it at the right price, I probably could ship it to America when it comes to the exchange rate of how much you buy it for and how much you sell it back for. You know what I mean? So at this stage, I'm not selling them, shipping them. I'm not shipping them to America. Bought them on Alibaba for £5 a dozen. Well, I wish I did. £5 a dozen. You know what I mean? These watches were expensive, man. These watches are expensive. And the box, the box, I'll tell you, the box alone is £1.50. This box alone is £1.50. I can't believe it. I used to spend 50p for this box. And this was back in. See, that's what I'm saying. When I used to do watches, right? I used to be a wholesale watchman. When I had 7 businesses, I was a wholesale watchman, and I used to have connections in watches, right? And I used to get, I used to spend 50p for this watch. And when I started doing my business again this year, this is £1.50. This went up 3 times. You know what I'm saying? I was like, God damn, £1.50 for the box. I said, man, these guys are going in, everything's expensive. These watches are expensive, man. You know what I mean? They're branded. They're not no cheap thing. They're not no cheap thing, man. They got a date on it as well. It's got a date in it, and it's water resistant. It's water resistant as well. And it's not no cheap watch. I sold this one today. I sold this on eBay. I put it on eBay. I put it on eBay yesterday or something like that, and I sold it today. I got to post it tomorrow. I got a few of them. I sold it on eBay. I got a few of them. So it's cool. This one's a good seller as well. Yeah. So this one is, but it's the box is £1. Just the box itself is £1. You think it's cheap these days? Everything has gone. Everything when it comes to business now is tripled up and quadrupled up. It's not no joke, bro. Getting back into business now. So if I go to China, it'll be good. Okay. Yeah, I take a lot. I take a lot of tips. I've taken. I think I've taken most of the tips from Chip Charlie when it comes to my channel and everything else. I think I've taken most of my tips from. If anybody knows that, that ain't nothing new. Most of my things I've done, I've taken it from there, from Chip Charlie. So, without a doubt, I just don't take people's mods. That's all. Okay. Uh, okay. That B moron has very shaky hands. That's because no alcohol. You think? Oh, he's trying his best. You got to give it to B moron. I want to speak to him actually. B moron, if you're out there, I want to speak to you. Or add me on bloody Instagram. Your Instagram. Nothing like that. I just want to just have a little banter about something. Yeah, Bimmer doing good. He's doing good. He's trying to rebuild back of his life, and he's trying to get himself back together. And he's trying to come off the alcohol. It's not easy, I'm a fat guy. It's like me coming off bloody stop eating food and sorting. I'm trying to sort my life out. So you got to give it to me. Trying. Everybody who's trying, just try. Try your best, man. You got to try your best to be the best version of yourself. You know what I mean? That's not the B George Botch brand, bro. The B George Botch brand is gonna come true, but we haven't got the budget for it yet. So, and when I do the B George Botch brand, I'm gonna travel to China to go and do it. I'm gonna go to China. I'm gonna sit down with them boys in Guangzhou, and then we're gonna flush out a deal, and then I'm gonna open up the pipeline. You open up the pipeline for you to get it indirectly to you, from them to you, and that's what you're doing. And you make that money that way. You know what I mean? But you have to go to China to do it. Do it on Alibaba, do it on them things. Forget it. You're only going to get ripped off. You're only going to get conned. There's a whole load of scammers on there on that Alibaba and all kind of people promise you the world, and you don't end up with nothing. And then you're giving them money, you ain't got nothing yet. So don't waste your time on Alibaba. I don't use them. I don't use Alibaba. Unfortunately, I stay away from them things because them things you get ripped off and all kind of things. Okay. Stay away from bats in China. Okay. Okay. Let me take time to celebrate Cabo. Let me take time to celebrate Cabo. Buy me drinks all night. Okay. Well, I'm a simpleton. I ain't seen you for a little while. If you got viewers in Thailand and Cabo bought you drinks, Cabo's a very cool top guy. He's a top guy, and he's very kind and he's very generous. So, big up to London and big up to Cabo, Louis Cabo. He's a very kind man. And so, yeah, there you go. Okay. 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 Yeah, people don't like that, though. You know what? People don't like that. That's why I did it like that. People don't like that because you know what it is? It comes up as Photoshop. And when you're on, one thing I realized about sales, I mean, you have a point, you got your point, but you know what it is? People don't like that. People like to see the raw thing, the raw deal. If you look on eBay, you see a lot of photoshops, and it's hard to sell because everybody's photoshopping. Everybody's photoshopping, so they're like, I can't really see it. Oh, I don't know if this is Photoshop. I can't really see the real. And another thing is, when you do ship it to them, they start saying, "Oh, it didn't look like this. Don't look like what it was when you posted it up there. You really did a good job of patching it up and making it a little black background and changing all kind of things, and you really made it look good." So, what you got to do, the trick you got to do on YouTube, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. You know what I mean? Even though you are Jermaine, because only Jermaine asks these inquisitive questions. The trick on YouTube is to be as like family friendly as possible. Like you're in a normal kind of person trying to sell normal things, and people see the raw of it. That's what it is. Because there's so much out there with photoshops. When they see the raw deal, they know what they're gonna get. You don't get comebacks. You don't get this. You see it for what it is, and you show them a little bit of you are a real person too. You're not just a bot trying to sell them money, and you're not a real person. So do it like that. That's the trick. I'm not going to give you you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not going to give you all the thing I knew. I'm not stupid. I remember I worked this job. I worked the night shift every day. You know what I'm saying? I worked the night shift every day. You know what I mean? There you go. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cabo is Cabo a millionaire? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. Alibaba and the 40 Thieves is arrested. Yeah, I mean, I never use Alibaba. I don't trust them. I know a lot of people have been ripped off on Alibaba, and they've been, they lost money. People got scammed, all kind of. Man, I don't use them things, man. I'm gonna go and get my connections, or go to the source, or go straight down there. I mean, it's very dangerous. There's people that do, there's a lot of scams going on out there on Alibaba. You got to be very careful. A lot of people lost a lot of money in the business I'm in. I know. And not just watches, just all kind of different things. You got third, fourth, and when if you do get it, you're dealing with like three, four, third party or fourth party people. So someone who's you're probably fourth in line before you get to the source. You got this person, that person, that person, this person, and then finally you get to the source. Why not just go to because people don't the way they've done it in China. The way they've done it in China, China's made the world like you cannot just go online and sit in the fingertip of your chair and go on all the things and make money like that. They do it like that, so you have to go there to get it. You have to go and get it in the source, and you have to go and look at it, and then you have to and you have to spend the ticket to get there. You have to buy a visa. You have to buy a visa to get into China, and I think that's like £300 or £400. And if your hotel and all these things, they make it so you have to do a whole thing to get down there to get to the source. And so you're not just any Tom, Dick, and Harry can just sit down and just order things online. It's a whole lot of things, man. Mm, you know what I mean? Being a millionaire is middle class these days. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, someone's house is, t- someone's house is worth 1 million in London. Mm, okay, Chinese or Jewish. Yeah, so like I said, so if you do want to do any kind of business, and we're talking about business today, you got to go down to the source of what you're gonna do and go and find out for yourself. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you got the connections. I've got connections when it comes to jewelry. I've got the connections, but it's my connections right now are so expensive. It's got so expensive. It's like 3 times how much I pay for everything I pay for now. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, and you can't say anything. It's just my connections. So now what I got to do? I got to find new connections. I got to find new connections. But the world is changing and expensive. So what like when I had 7 businesses, that was 3 years ago. Uh, things have changed from the C19. Things have got a lot more expensive. Things are double and triple up. So everything's tripled as much as us. And I'm feeling like, God damn, bro, this is getting crazy. I should go to China. Every time I'm going to Asian countries, why not just go to China at the same time? You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, I was there. I was there when he did that. I was there when he did that. I was there when he did that. Not my politics. I was there. Mm. What about jinxing business, boss? Is it time for the kickstart that again? I made some money off the jinxing business, but it was a gimmick. I'm sure no problem because what it was when I was in Thailand, I just wanted some product. I was trying to wrap my brain around every one kind of product I could bring to the UK to make money, and I couldn't really. It was always something. I went to some places where they were selling beauty products and all kind of thing, but just the markup wasn't good, and I found that jinxing, and I bought back about 50 of them, and I made money from it. I made some money from it, but it wasn't. It's just not. It's not enough. There's not enough in it to make money in it. You know what I mean? It's just like it's not so bad. It's not so bad if you're in a C19 and you're making small money from small little things like this and that, and it adds up after a while. But when the C90 is over, you need to start running away from them small, making tenors here and fivers here and tenors. You need to start running away from that, bro. I mean, you need to start getting into start making in some thousands and hundreds, and and I'm trying to get into start moving away from doing small stuff and moving into big stuff. Even though I'm doing my watch thing here, it's not much of a markup, but it's still a markup. You know what I'm saying? I still sold one. You know, okay. Some people love their to ship their stuff over to the UK. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. If it's 20 quid, people will think it's crap quality. Why do you not make it £100? People will think it's better quality. Is that because the thing is, let me explain something to you. Right, when I used to do the watch business before it's like this when eBay started, and I'm gonna break this one down to you. When eBay first started, yeah, you could do that because it was so rare, and not much people was doing things on eBay because it was a new kind of thing. These days, the competition is deadly, bro. It's deadly. You won't sell one watch. You put it £100, you won't sell one watch. I mean, it's deadly competition. And you've got to, the game has changed from when it was back in the day, where you could just get some watches from China, or you could get some, get connection and go and sell a watch for £100 or even £200. You could sell it back in the day, and it would sell. But these days, there's so much watches. And remember, watches are an old game. It's a dead game, really, since the smartphone came in. So you got to mark up your prices where it's valuable enough for the crowd of everybody can afford it. You understand? And that's what it is. So it's a whole. So that's what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. Me getting into seven businesses again is very difficult because all the games have changed. Everything has changed in all the businesses I've done. You know what I mean? Everything has changed, and it's very difficult getting used to it. That it's like in my mind, I'm like, God damn, that was this. We used to be able to do this and used to be able to do that. You know what I mean? And then, so it's a lot changing, man. You gotta move with the changes. You gotta move. That's what I say. You gotta keep up with the times because things are changing so fast, man. It's a changing game, man. It's a changing game. It's a changing game. Yes. Okay. Mm. Oh, you're here. You're here in the building. Sometime in the building. I see you there in the building coming through. You know what I mean? I'll be in Thailand right now if it wasn't because of simplification. Okay, fair enough. 2025 discovered the mongering scene in China when I opened back up. Craved the Western deal for 4 years. I don't know if it's any good. I know. It's not so bad if you're not a YouTuber. Having a box with a label quality box makes it look like an ultimate cheap quality. There you go. Yeah, it's cheap. Yeah, it's cheap. It's not. This is not my watch. You're not gonna like it's my watch. If it was my own watch, right? If it's my own watch, right, I wouldn't do none of the things what I'm doing here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'll be well out of my lane. I wouldn't be putting it. If it was my own watch, I wouldn't be just snapping some pictures to make it like it's a modern person and put it on eBay. I wouldn't be getting the watches like I got it now and I'll do it in a different way. That's why I say when I get my watches, I'm not going to be doing. I'm not going to be doing the watches like I do it now. I do it. I need cash to do it. You do it in a day. I don't want it to be on the plane. I want my B George watch to be on the plane. Now you like making me going. Oh, is that Keith Jenkins? I see that. Keith Jenkins coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Salute to you, brother. We out here on the streets, you know what I mean, pumping through. You know what I mean? We're on a survival, you know what I mean? Only the fittest of the fittest will survive. We out here, you know what I mean? We out here just chopping it up, just you know what I mean, seeing what's going down on the streets, but not that much people got that much information, you know what I mean? They're going on quiet with the information. I'm not gonna get my information thing out. What's going on with the information? Where the information center? Yeah. Yeah. So like I said. Mm. Yeah, so that's what it is. I see someone else. I thought I saw someone else. Uh, I've just sold one already. People, look, it's like this, and I'll explain to you. And I know it's very difficult to explain to you. Look, the area is called this. It's called like this. There is different categories of things you can sell in life, and let's talk about watches. I can make a watch tomorrow, and I can go to China and go and make a watch and make it, or go and make a Switzerland watch, and put it up at put it up at £5,000. Do you know how hard it is to sell that £5,000 watch when no one does it on that name? It's very difficult, man. If you sell one in a year, you'll be lucky. Just one, you'll be lucky. So you know what I'm saying. And what you got to do. You got to market your value at prices which everybody can afford, especially when you're doing it wholesale. If it was my own brand and my own name, then it might be a different story. But what you got to do, you got to market up that everybody can afford. That even the average woman at home will be, oh, that's cheap, 20 quid, that's good. I'll get that free post as well. There you go, boom. Plus, I know it's real because you can see that he's table. You can see he's a real person. He's not some sort of bot where he's got he's got a bloody Photoshop there, and I don't know who he is and what he's doing and what he looks real. He looks proper. You see how the game has changed. So you got to do it in a sense where it's affordability. We're going into a recession. We're going into January. We're not in December. So that's how I'm giving you trade secrets. That's how you do it, and that's how the game has changed now. Because remember, as like selling things on eBay now is like having a bloody bar in Pattaya. There's competition at the front. There's competition at the back. There's competition at the side. There's competition at the left. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's selling beers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You better get with the program. I'm giving you too much information. You see, it's just too much knowledge. You see, it's too much knowledge. Okay. What time drifts on your watch? I need a piece of watch for my STs. Yeah, I mean, that's funny. And no one cares about watches like selling cotton to gin to someone. I mean, you know what it is. I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't agree. What I would say, is that if you was to rewind the tape 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago, or before the C19, no, I would say like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you could sell watches a lot because people loved watches. They love to wear it because when they go out clubbing. They like to wear it when when they're at work, or people. It's professional to have a watch. It's professional to have a nice watch when you put your nice clothes on. You know what I mean? And but what it was, a smartphone. Things are always revolutionizing, and things are always killing. Like I said to you, if you haven't got a smartphone these days, you're in trouble. If you ain't got certain apps on your smartphone, you're in trouble. I mean, you can try and run away as much as you can, but I tell you what, mate, you're just going to be left behind. You're going to be left in the desert and be able to get home. You know what I'm saying? So, you better get Uber or whatever it is on your chat quickly. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to meet a girl and she's going to say, "Oh, you got line?" And you ain't got line. You're out of the grip. You're out of the game. You understand? You got to get with the program. So, what I'm trying to say to you is this: people do still love watches, and maybe old boys, they love watches a lot. The OGs, they love watches still because they don't get used to this damn old. They don't like it. They don't like smartphones. They want to. So the watch is still there, but it's not as prevalent as it is used to be. It's not in that kind of way. I'm not going to make millions of pounds. You know what I mean? How many watches do you need to sell per month to support yourself entirely for that business? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. In this day and age, it's not going to happen. You got to remember, it's a whole different day and age. It's not. We're not living. We're living in a whole new day and age, my man, and it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So stop dreaming. This is only going to trickle money. It's never going to make money where you're just going to bathe. Can my watch which but make money? Yeah, but it's very, boy. I tell you what, mate. It's not going to happen, bro. Trust me, it's just not going to happen. It's just something that I want to get into right now, which can top up a little something, and I'm telling you, man. It's a whole. The game has changed, and It's very expensive now to buy products and sell products and everything. Everything's expensive. So I would be delusional if I was to sit here and say, "Yeah, I'm going to sell 100 watches in a month." I'd be delusional to tell you that. All you can do is get it at a price, mark it up at a certain price, and sit there and try and do as much, put it out there as much as you can. It's the only thing you can do. You can't. And remember, as I said to you, the competition is deadly. When I get my own watch now, but that's why I said I'm going to take money to get my own watch. So when I get my own watch now, it's a whole different marketing plan. It's not like getting your own watch and then stick it up on eBay or stick it on the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. I want my watch to be on the plane. I want my watch to be in the um, in duty free. I want my watch to be in magazines. You understand? And now that costs money to do that. You can put any of your products in any kind of magazine, in a car magazine or anything. You can put any products like, but it costs money. You see, advertising costs money. So this all got to come into a budget of what you've got to do for the B George watch. So the B George watch takes money to go to China to make. You got to get to China to make it. You got to get your flight. You got to get your hotel. You got to get your thingy. You got to get to find the people. You got to speak to the people. You got to open up the pipeline for it. You got to get down there. You got to spend the money to get down there. You got to do all these things. And then when you get, that's only the beginning when you get it. You've only started when you get it. It's just the beginning. And then you got to sit down and know how to market it. Now, I'm not going to tell you everything how to market it because that's going to be me giving you my hand. But I'm just saying, what I'm saying. So if you have any more questions, put it in the chat. You know what I mean? Okay, boss, could you work as a lady boy? Would be. Yeah, you guys going in. Okay. Auction off Big George watch. Your hats. Money could go towards the Philippines trip. Yeah. In the flights magazines. I don't know. In some, some trying to say is so much you can do. In advert. You see, this is what it is. You got. You see, the thing about it, right, guys? Listen. In this day and age, and I know we're going off track. In this day and age, you can sell anything, but nothing's new. But it's just how you market it. Getting it's easy. Trust me, it's easy. It's just how you market it to sell it. Now, in order for you to market or how you advertise it and how you promote it, all these things take cash flow to do that. And this is why I'm not rushing down to China to just pick up a few pieces and just stick it up on eBay. That's why I'm not doing that because it doesn't work no more. It does not work. Trust me. It's too much competition. You gotta be really, really, really smart now to get your brand up and running and get it going. I mean, you gotta be smart. You gotta be smart like Chris. You gotta be smart like Chris to get. You gotta rub shoulders with the right people to get your brand going. You gotta be smart like Chris to come in the game and just blaze up the game with all these competition around. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Damn. 4 quid per Hong Kong collection. HK collection watch in Indian sites is a good markup. 4 quid. Well, I'm not understanding what you're saying about 4 quid. I'm lost, mate. I'm lost. I'm saying, yeah, I'm lost. Yeah. Tell me again. You could get the same watches made up easy after a dozen emails. Get a sample, get them. No, no. They're gonna rip you off, bro. They're gonna con you. They're gonna con you, bro. You're talking about going to Alibaba. I told you I don't use Alibaba. They're gonna rip you off. You're gonna get ripped off. These people was there don't even. It's not even normal people. They just. It's all bots and all kind of different people scamming out there in China. Trust me. You're only gonna try. You keep trying. Do it and see what happens. You're gonna get ripped off. You understand? I've been in. I've been. I know many dozens of people will do it around the world and get torn off. That's just one big con, bro. You're wasting your time, mate. You got to get a real connection. You got to get the real connections to do this kind of thing. Back up to 2 businesses, roll to 7 businesses again. Yeah, we back up to 2 businesses on the road to 7 businesses again. God damn, it's not easy, mate. I mean, actually, I'm gonna do 4, man. I'm not gonna do 7 this time. I'm gonna do 4. I'm probably gonna, uh, you know, I'm gonna do 4. I can't take 7 businesses anymore. 4 will do. 4 good ones. Okay. You ain't gonna sell it. You know what people has done. You know what people try to think they were clever. Gone on Alibaba or gone these places and even gone to China. Go and make their own brand and come back to the UK and then put it on. Try and what it is. They don't know how to market the watch. They don't know how to promote it. They don't know how to sell it. It's easy to do that. It's easy for anybody in the chat now could say, man, you know what? I've got a great idea. I'm going to go down to China. I'm going to make up these watches. You know what I mean? Okay, just for example, I'm going to make these B. George watches because this B. George thing is going on. I'm going to go down and they come back and you can't even sell one watch. You can't even sell one watch on eBay because you're trying to mark it up. You don't understand how eBay is. You don't understand how the game is out there right now on these YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? On these streets of eBay and kind of sell these things. And you got competition left, right, and center, and people selling watches for only £1 on eBay. Bro, you can buy a watch for £1 on eBay. So you gotta understand this, and you're a noble. You're just a small little fish in a big pond, and you're not gonna sell one because you don't understand. It happens 101 times. I know this game. I've seen it. I played it. I've seen people do it. They come up with these great ideas, and then they just wasted their £5 grand. You know what they do after that? They go to these places, job lot places, and they just say, "Okay, I just want to get rid of the whole lot," and I buy it. I buy it. I said, okay, I'll buy it. That's where I buy my shit. I said, okay, I know you messed up and made all the mistakes. I think you were going to China, going to make all kind of millions of pounds. Well, you didn't make it. I don't know how much you paid for it. Well, all these old job lot, I'll give you, I won't talk about it. But, so, there you go. Okay. He's applying that you paid £4 for the watches. Well, if you can find me them for £4, I found watch for £4 a piece on the Indian site. What's the Indian site then? Show me the Indian site, bro. You're going in. On Gupta site. Show me the Gupta site. He says he found it on a Gupta site. Show me the Gupta site, mate. Let's get onto it. Because I need that. If you can find them for me for £4, because I know you just BSing. You know what I'm saying? You must be able to tell me what the site is or what it is so we can check it and we can see and then we can know. Because, you know what I'm saying? And I bet you they're going to tell you have to pay a minimum of 100 or 200 or 300. I bet you they're going to say that. There's going to be a minimum there. There you go. I bet you there's going to be a minimum there. You know? There you go. You say you're pumping it through, okay? On the you're coming through with all different languages, what kind of thing? Okay. So yeah, so basically, yeah, there you go. We're waiting for Indian sites. Um, yeah, you guys are coming through with different languages. What kind of different language? Long time no see, Carl. What's going on? We're out here, man. Long time no see. You and copy and paste, coming through. It would be good if you could put it into a super chat when you put in them languages in. Okay. Because when super people find out they got to spend £30 for shipping, they don't want to buy it no more. People want free shipping. They want free shipping, free delivery. It pushes people to want to buy it more. When people say, "Oh, it's free delivery," okay, you know what I mean. I mean, I know them tricks where you're trying to play it. I see people do that. They put the thing ever they're selling £1 or £2. You got £2, and then you go and you look back on the bloody thing and the shipping fee is £30, and then they try and make their money back off the shipping fee instead of the product. It's called it's actually illegal to do that. It's called. There's a word what it's called. Uh, you know, I know them tricks what you like trying to play. Remember, guys, I've been in sales all my life. I've been in sales, I've been in business all my life, and that's all I ever do. I've done every kind of business, all the eBay stuff. I've done this, I've done that, I've done the all kind of different products and different things. But I want to do. I've done it. I bought a T-shirt, and all I can say is the streets have very changed a lot these days from what it used to be. It's because the C19 changed the streets a lot because what you could get away with back in them days, you can't get away with now because everybody's doing it. Everybody and their dog's doing the same thing. And once you get saturated like that, it changes. You know what I mean? So even when it comes to these YouTube streets like this, it's good at the moment. But if it gets saturated with there's so much people doing the same thing, it will be. And it's just that the YouTube is very difficult, so people find it hard to do it. Once it gets saturated, then it becomes very difficult to do. Okay? It becomes difficult. Okay, I wish I was single again. I wish I was single again at this point. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I've been single. I want to find myself a girlfriend this year, or find myself some sort of a relationship somewhere along the line. I want to do something because I want to change up some world. I want to change up something and get some more interaction with some beautiful ladies because this year has been very, very bleak for women for me. It's been a dry patch. It's been very dry, by the way. So I'm not getting no younger, and I'm very impressed with your business acumen. Thank you for that. Boss, will you make a great lecture at Harvard? You can real street knowledge. No, it's not even about the street knowledge. It's just, it's just about, what it is? It's about keeping up with what's going on in the world at the moment. Let's see if this guy's got it. Trying to post the Indian site 3 times on YouTube blocked it. Even words only. Yeah. Yeah, you're going in. You're going in, bro. You're going in. You're going in. So what did you put in? What did you put in Google to find that site? That's what it is. Tell me what words you put in Google to find it. Yeah, your lyrics singing. Lyrics singing. He's coming up with all kind of excuses now. You know, I give him a spanner and he still probably won't link it. You know what I mean? I'm really impressed with your business acumen. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like this. Look, we at 2 hours into God, damn, 2 hours into the live stream already. God damn. Yeah, the thing is like in life, yeah, you got to keep up to date with what's going on in the world if you're a businessman right now, because you can get left behind quickly. The life is moving so quickly, and what's where you could, for example, back in the day, you could get a hit record, and you could put it on. You can market that hit record to the person, and put records or CDs in stores and make a whole bunch of money. You can't do that these days. Streamers taken over that shit. Streaming has taken over, and it's a whole different ball game. And people's going independent. People are going independent in the music industry and making money from independence, and it's like you can cut out the middleman right now if you really are hot. Look at what's his name, Takashi 69. He wasn't even signed before he was hot, so hot he signed now. But he wasn't signed before he blazed up in the scene, and he had clout coming out of his ears. He came out like Chris Travels, you know what I'm saying? End up like Ben Johnson, disqualified. But you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. People come out the blocks quick. You know what I mean? 44. This guy, you're going in, bro. This guy. I mean, well, you need to include Chinese translator to expenses when you went to. No. You don't need all that. The people in Guangzhou speak English. They speak English. And these days, you've got apps. You can do all that. You can translate on apps. You don't need to. You don't need to do that. This guy. This guy's coming true. He's trying to come true. You're trying. You know what I mean? You're trying to keep. I can't believe I'm pushing this into the YouTube channel. You know, 443 rupees. Yeah, but you're not saying where it is. I thought that was the name of the site. You're just talking, man. You're just talking. Come with the site, man. I'll stop talking. You're just talking. You're just punching in things and not talking where the site is, bro. Tell me where the site is, and I can tell you and go through and see how much it is and all kind of thing. You're trying to just go through. You're trying to do anything. I wish I could get it for all kind of prices. I wish I could find that site. I wish I could, but it's risky to go to China when you arrive. They can a sudden 2-year lockdown. They can. Why would they assign you a 2-year lockdown? For what? What reason? Oh, they can go into a 2-year lockdown. So they can go into a 2-year lockdown. Oh, you mean they can go into a C-19 kind? Look, man, it's not that difficult to get to China and do your thing, but you've got to take that out the expenses. That's the reason why I haven't gone already. You got to take it out the expenses. You know what I mean? YouTube blocked the words of the site. Hong Kong collection. You're just talking, bro. You're just talking. I'm not going to talk no more about it. You're talking. If you can't find a site, then shut the hell up. You know what I mean? Travel all the way to China, schedule a visa, schedule a visit to Watch Factory, show up, and the phone and the Google Translate, complex deal. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, though. It's not about going down there and trying to flush. I don't do that. You see, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go and try and make up a deal, because these people, this phone, all over China, you got phony people selling all kind of different stuff in China. And you got a lot of. It's not even just watches. When it comes to like people selling kitchen stuff and kitchen tables and chairs and tables, whatever you want to do, they got all kind of phony kind of things going on around there. And a lot of people being ripped off around there. So I wouldn't do that. But you have to go down this yourself. You go down there yourself, and you go and find it yourself. There's a place in Guangzhou where they have a row full of places, and there's a row full of shops and places. They're not factories, but they're second to the factories. And you can go there and you can flush out a deal. I mean, there's like a row full of, in Guangzhou, there's a whole row full of things. So you can find it. You just got to go there, bro. Mm-hmm. HK Collection watches. And my watches are not called HK Collection. You know what I'm saying? HK collection. So is this not even HK collection? Let me see. HK, you know. Sorry, guys, let me just get this guy because, he's trying to keep me on my toes here because, if my connections, collection watches, okay, watches, HK collection, HK collection watches. Free shipping. Let's see. Well, I'm not getting this, mate. This is coming up £900 for this watch. Nothing. I'm not getting this, mate. You're trolling, mate. This is not happening. Yeah, I'm saying this is not happening. Yeah, it's not happening. I'll try and find it later, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, yeah, cool. You guys on a trolling thing. But you know much about side of online selling? Not really, not really, not really. See, the thing about it, right? Online selling. I'm quite new to online selling. When it comes to, I'm not new, so I shouldn't say I'm new to it. It's just that there's a lot more. You have to. You see, the thing is, you have to dig and dig and dig. I'm not really an online kind of man. I like to get my connections, my proper connections, face to face. I don't like this online business. It can get silly. Good, good, good. Now going to Vietnam and Cambodia for factory product. China's getting too expensive. I heard that they had something when I went to Vietnam. I was trying to find the factories to find factories for something like that. But then they told me that you have to go to. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Yes, Kim P. I went to Vietnam and I'd searched this whole place around because I was looking for some the same kind of watch brand kind of thing. Because at the time I was trying to get my watch things back up again, and I found a factory. I was at a factory. I found a place, and then he told me he gets his stuff from China. After I sat down with him, and spoke to him, he told me he gets it from China. Oh god! So it's like basically, so he gets it from China, and he prices it up, and he's going to price it up to me more. So like, they get their stuff from China. That's where they get it from. China is the main brand. Okay. You know what I mean? I'm not asking you lots of questions. You're asking too many personal questions. Buy the watch and you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Boss, will you do drop shipping? I don't like drop shipping. I don't like. That's one thing I didn't like. It's too slow, and it used to be good, but the competition is deadly now. It's really bad down here at drop shipping. Everybody's doing that. There's art to it. I know a lady who does well on drop shipping. I know a lady who does very well on drop shipping. She doesn't even buy it. She gets the bloody, she'll drop ship like from Argos and all kind of things like that. So you'll have a TV and then, you know what I mean, she cuts the price down or something. Drop shipping is hard. Mm. Is this the beginning of the B. George Watch empire? Well, no. I mean, this is what it is like this. The B George watch hasn't started yet. It won't be started till I make a lot of money because I don't want to do it. I don't want to just get the B George watch and go put it on eBay. I don't want to do that. I want to market it. I want to do it in a massive way, in a big way, not a massive way, but in a bigger way. So that takes money. Better to take orders in Holland and they will deliver fast. What big money? Okay. Not Southall. So, no. Okay. Do you get a discount code? I have all my money. We're going back to that one again. Yeah, you got a big pinky. That was nice, though. The nice pinky there. That was for him to snog a lady boy, but he didn't do it. That was for him to snog a little B. I thought he was going to do it. He didn't do it. He got the 50 soldiers. How come it was a reason why he didn't do it? He gave him the 50 to drop for the to snog the lady boy. And I think it kind of got messed up with him going. That's what it was. He went to that club and then he got ripped off. That's what it is. He got ripped off or he thought he got ripped off, and there was a lady boy who ripped him off. You see, when he first started, he was so funny. That was a funny. That was he was dancing hands up in the air in that place. It was called a rock club or something like that. Dancing was up in the air, yeah. And then the bill came and his face dropped. His face dropped. Oh dear, you know what I mean? He's all and he got caught up with all that. He was supposed to tongue kiss that lady for the 50 soldiers. Uh, he didn't do it. I'm surprised he didn't do it. Yeah, he's supposed to tongue kiss the girl for the 50 soldiers. What do you think of Chris Last Travel Stream? This guy has made a good team. What do you think of Chris Travel Stream? This guy has made a good team. Um, this guy he found. I think that guy's okay, but come on, he could be a YouTuber himself. Paul, I think his name was Paul. He could be a YouTuber himself. That guy Paul, but Chris is. I mean, as I said, I always say Chris is a good YouTuber. He's fun, entertaining. It's funny. It's high energy. Brings a lot to the table, and you know what I mean. But I just said that, and I'm just I could see in his last stream that he was kind of burning out of Pattaya. And I could see that. He was like, man, he was saying, no, I don't want to just be a Pattaya-based YouTuber. And that was only after a week. You know what I mean? He was going at 100 miles an hour. You can't keep up that pace. I said that. You think you can keep that pace up doing live streaming at 100 miles an hour, 12 hours a day? You know what I mean? At 100 miles an hour. You got to pace yourself, bro. You got to take some breaks. You can't sprint all the way. You know what I mean? You got to take some coffee breaks, bro. Do something else. Flip it around. You can't just boot it all the way down at 100 miles an hour and expect that you're going to last in Pattaya. You're going to burn yourself out. Burnout is real. Burnout is real, bro. Man says he's all okay. Disagree with you, bro. I disagree. Yeah. Do you own gold or silver? No. I don't own gold or silver. I don't believe that it's broke people do IRL. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that because there's some people. There's people who's got trucks. There's people who's got this. There's people who's got money in the bank. There's people who's got money who do IRL. But on a whole, live streaming is for people who was a grab cash. If you got real money, you're gonna make some brilliant vlogs and pay for your editor to get great vlogs up. If you want to do it the right way, it doesn't mean you necessarily have to be broke to be doing IRL. There's many people who do IRL who's got money, So there you go. Okay. Yeah, so there you go, boss. The pool was Xmas party with Chris on Aries Cream. Yeah, he was there. And then next minute he turned up, and then he was. I mean, that pool was all right. It was all right. It was fun. It was different. Then he met them other two guys, the Thai guy and the other Indian kind of guy, and he was upset. He was upset because people was calling him Gupta. And it was as I said, it was all a fast-paced streaming for like a whole week and a half. It was very entertaining. It came out the blocks like Linford Christie, and come on the blocks but as I said, I always said to you, watch the sustainability. Just watch. You gotta have sustainability on YouTube, my man. It's a it can burn you out very easy, bro. It can burn you to the ground. So be careful. Okay. There you go. Come on, bro. Come on, mate. Come on. CFI. Let's not be putting down no other YouTuber now. Come on, let's get it right. Don't get too corrupted and don't make the chat be too corrupted. If a person wants to stream and it makes it easier for him to chill and stream, he can do it any way he wants to. He's got money in his pocket, so he can do it any way he wants to. And some people do like the street watching. It's not a bad stream to street watching, and then have a little street watching, and people like that. You get some donors, you know. Come on, okay. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know who Paul could. Paul could be anybody. Paul could be anybody. He could have been anybody. When you are a YouTuber and you don't know who someone could stream snipe you. You don't know who they are. People are watching you. These people, you're a celebrity, so people are watching you. You could be anybody. That's why I say, if you're in the UK, it can be kind of dangerous. But if you're in Pattaya, it's cool. You know what I mean? But because anybody could just. It could be your enemy plotting for you, waiting for you to go to the toilet and go put something in your drink. You know what I mean? And if you're that open, you could actually, get caught out. So, it's not really good to think that deep when it comes to Pattaya. It's Pattaya anyway. Just enjoy it. Boss, Ice Poseidon is doing IRL in Japan 24/7, making thousands per day. Okay, in donors, 100 views, insane. He's not broke. And there you go. There you go. And there you go. You know what I'm saying? The legend, Ice Poseidon. There you go. So, there is money in IRL, without a doubt. There's good money in live streaming. There's good money in IRL, and if you get the right crowd and you get the right thing, you get good people. So it just depends on what you like to do. It depends on what you like to do, what suits your fancy. You know what I mean? Yeah, it depends on what you like to do. But when you get stream sniped, you don't know who that person is. It could be, as I said, it could be just your enemy. It could be anybody. I don't really feel comfortable with stream snipe. I do it more when I'm abroad. I got stream sniped in the West End of London. First thing he said to me, he said, "I'm CCWC." I said, "What the fuck?" I was like, damn. The first words would come out of his mouth. I was like, oh, damn. I mean, so you never know, man. You never know how the game is. Yeah, we're after Christmas now, guys. What's the date today? It's after Christmas. It's yes, sir. It was after Christmas. Everybody spent their money over Christmas, New Year. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. So we got the chip inside of the game. It's gonna get smaller and smaller. But we're still here, chopping it up, mixing it up. Probably going to be on here for another 20 minutes and I'm getting out of here. I've got to pace myself. I can't do too much. So I'll be here for another 20 minutes and do a little 3 hours. And then I'm leaving. I could do a couple hours, but, we did if it's flowing, then we do a little bit more. And then take it from there, you know what I'm saying? Just take it from there, slowly but surely. We pump it through. Let's take a little commercial break and then come back and then take it from there, you know what I mean? Let's check out the flight prices as well, man. Let's get another 20 minutes and we're getting out of here. Okay. Someone says, not easy being a man these days. You're 100% right. Copy and paste. It's not easy being a man these days at all. Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of responsibilities on your back. And the way the Western world is right now, it's very difficult to, it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. So you got to be very strong, positive, you know. How often do you check flight prices, boss? When does it high and low season in Pattaya? Yeah, I mean, I suppose it depends on when you want to go, but it's like Christmas. After Christmas, usually January sales come, and then by Easter it goes up again. So in between that time is usually when you can get cheap flights, but the flights ain't going down. It's probably what's going on in the world right now. Things are through the roof. You know what I mean? By now, usually prices are about £500. You know what I mean? It's not coming down. It's not cheap no more. So everything's just gone expensive, and so just have to just roll with the punches, man. Just take it one day at a time and take your time as it comes. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just suppose you can still get a flight for 800 quid or something. We're out on these YouTube streets, pumping it through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, giving it the best we can with what we got. Keeping focus. I'm not going to be staying out here for too long, just another 20 minutes, and then I'm getting off these YouTube streets, you know what I mean? And take it from there, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. So, going back to what I was saying. So, guys, we're going to be pushing forward with our new stuff going on with new 2023 on the YouTube channel. We're still trying our best to do some traveling. We're going to do some traveling with the channel. We're going to be doing we're going to try some different stuff as well with the channel, over the weekends, to try and spice it up a little bit more as well. And we're just going to work forward as much as we can. We only can do so much. When it comes to January, things always do slow down throughout the world. So you're gonna have to expect to slow down a little bit, and just work forward. You know what I mean? Push forward and keep it as positive as you can. You know what I mean? And like I said, we have changed the game a little bit. We're still doing our 5-point bullet. We're talking about information. We just got to just keep pushing. You know what I mean? And keep pushing and keep pushing forward. You know what I mean? Life is like that. So like I said, I've been working on doing different things for this year, and I want to change up what I'm doing. I want to change up. I want to step my game up. Live streaming is okay, but you need that. I need that second, third, fourth income to survive on these YouTube streets, man. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, man. The race is not for the swift. How's the poll going, boss? You want me to check out the poll? The poll is okay. Who takes the lion's share of the crowd when they are live streaming? And there is 53% say Cheap Charlie. There you go. I agree with them. Chris Travels is coming up second. Chris Travels is coming up second. Okay, Chris Travels coming up second with 26%. 16% work for. Okay. So, yes, sir. So there's a lot going on, bro. There's a lot going on, mate. There's a lot going on, you know. It's just, I agree with the poll, though. I agree with the poll that the lion's share gets taken up sometime, and that's the way it is. You're just gonna find your lane and keep as positive as you can. Big up to the Billy Blue CC, without a doubt. No doubt. So, we're just gonna see how the streets goes, change it up a little bit, and keep us as positive as possible. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel every single night. Yeah, we had a great live stream the other night, and about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't believe it, man. It was like, yeah, it was popping off. But it was New Year's Eve, though. It was New Year's Eve, and things done. Things was popping off, man. It was getting crazy. Well, someone's thinking about becoming a new streamer. Did Chris Travels give them the blueprint to get cake fast? Okay, if somebody is thinking about becoming a new streamer, did Chris Travels give them the blueprint to get cake fast? Yeah, but you see, the thing is, you know, I mean, that's one way of getting your clout up. He got clout. He got clout. He didn't really get that much cake, but he did get cake. He got cake, but what I mean, he got clout. That's one way of doing it. I mean, snuffing it out like that. There's one way of just snuffing it out under everybody's nose like that. You know what I mean? But the real way of trying to do it is try and build up your channel slowly but surely, so you got your own crowd and people know you and put in hard work. IRL is not easy. You know, but that's quite funny though. Chris Travels come in the game and he's just trying to. Well, he put the blueprint down of how to get your channel up and running very quickly. Meet up with the right people, rub shoulders with the right people, and then still cake. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. What a streets we live on. That's the thing. That's what I said. That's why bigger YouTubers don't like to mix around with smaller YouTubers. They just leave them be because it could go just all horribly wrong. You know what I mean? Especially if you're in the same space or you're in the same sort of, arena. Or they do meet up with you, but they don't meet up and live stream. They just meet up without live streaming. So or they come on your channel. If you go on someone else's channel, that's different. Because if you go on someone else's channel, you don't have to worry about your cake. Yes, within a week, the whole genre knew Chris Travels. Everyone was talking about it. Yeah, I think maybe we was to help that too. Maybe we was to help. Maybe we was one of the bit of a cause to it too. Yeah, I mean, us talking about him so much on my channel because remember this is the information center. So maybe because we spoke about it too, you know what I mean? But remember he was getting cake from Cheap Charlie, you know what I'm saying? Cheap Charlie was hot cakes, hot property. So it was just a transfer of clout. So, and he was hot, but he was hot news. He was hot news, man. God damn. It was a phenomenon. What's funny about it? It's not everybody you can do that to, Because not everybody's going to warm to some people like that. That's what I realized. I learned a lot from Chris Travels because, look, I learned that you could do that to someone else and people just don't warm to them. And you could try your best and they still have like 17, 18 people in the chat. You're like, God damn, bro, I boosted you. I did this for you and people still didn't warm to you. You know what I mean? Or 30 people in the chat. You know what I mean? Or the people just didn't turn up. So it's not everybody you can do that to, and people are going to warm to them. Some people. But that people just warm to Chris Travel. They didn't warm to him. He just gravitated to him. He was just like he was just like, you know what I mean? Yeah, they gravitated, and then boy, that was it. Just like that, bang! He just blew up the genre and came up, and dynamic. And there's a lot to learn out there. There's a lot to learn out there. I mean, like I said, I think that there's a lot to learn out there, man. I'll tell you that. It's crazy. Yeah. I never said I had anything to him blowing him up. I wouldn't say I gave him a shout out. But I'm just saying that we spoke about it on my channel. Spoke about it on my channel, so it wasn't just Charlie. I'm just saying it was Charlie. Yeah, it was Charlie what did him. I'm saying someone was saying that, I'm saying that we spoke about it on my channel, and my channel has a lot of people listening and watching on my channel, and it doesn't mean that because Charlie blew him up, and that means that everybody's gonna know him. It doesn't mean everybody's gonna know him. You know what I'm saying? Because some people still will be like, even though Charlie blew him up, some people still don't. You know what I mean? Still don't. There's some people who don't. They don't cross lanes. So, if you are talking about somebody all the time, some people are going to push in, who's never been there before and say, who's this guy? You know what I mean? And he got a lot of popularity in a short space of time. What he does with that and what he does with that in the future, I don't know. I wish him the best. I hope that he uses it for his ability. The best of his ability. Gotta watch the mistakes you make, you know what I mean? And be careful because you get a label on you very quickly. In them kind of in these YouTube streets, you get a label. So people are quick to label you something, you know what I mean, or what you're about. So in the beginning stage when people are warming to you, you gotta be on your best behavior. Your best behavior, man. Be on your best behavior. Copy and paste going in. You know? Okay. Oh, come on. Come on, copy and paste. You're going in. You're going in, bro. You're going in. You're going in, mate. I'm sure Charlie gets women in Pattaya. He probably just don't want to put it on camera. Everybody wants to go plastering all their girlfriends all over camera, all kind of thing. Everybody wants to do that, you know. Some people want to keep their love life private. You know? At least not a roughed up lady. Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody wants to start putting ladyboys, picking up ladyboys from Beach Road, and then clipsing her all down and kissing her all down, you know, kind of bringing her to bars and clubs. Everybody wants to put all their business out there, and it's not a good look anyway, especially if you're running a family friendly kind of show where you got a crowd of people which are looking for you to do family friendly stuff. They don't want nothing to do with no single man side of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's not so bad like if it was me. You know, people are just expecting that from me. They want to see some bloody action. So like if I go Philippines now and I'm trying to do, you know, I want to do as much family friendly. People go, oh man, because can we just get some girls? Can you go to a bar? Can you do this? I don't want to. Can you find a dime piece? Can you do this? You know, they start dropping the lyrics on me. You know what I'm saying? You want to see a dime piece? Can you go to a bar? You want to see some girls? You know what I'm saying? Would I do it? I think I'll do it, but I'll do it because I think when it comes to me, I think I would be famous. What makes a lot of money with me was when I take girls back to the room and do a live stream that does well and do drinks, Hennessy, do drinks, shots. It does well. Taking girls back to the room. What do you think Paul's character will resurface with Chris returns to Pattaya? Yeah, I think he will. I think he liked the camera. He was there for a reason. He should just have his own YouTube channel. But he said he's got money. He did say a few times he had his own money. Not that I believe everything happens on YouTube. You know what I mean? In Pattaya. Because everybody's a millionaire in Pattaya. Everybody's got money. Everybody did this. Everybody's got that. So, but he'll surface again. He was a character for the day. He was a good one. He was a good character for the day. You know what I mean? It goes like that sometimes when you're live streaming. You meet that kind of person, and he was good, man. He was good. So yeah. This is all what people love when it comes to live streaming: stream sniping, meeting people, meeting up with other YouTubers. Doing it day in life. Go to something to eat. Go here. Go there. But Chris Travels was just bombing at 100 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour, and I'm glad to see if he got out and he's goes somewhere else. I'm glad to see what he does in Koh Phangan. If he does some great things, looking forward to it. Charlie's a gentleman, yeah. So he might not want to just plaster all his business all over YouTube. You know what I'm saying? People start plastering people's things all over YouTube. No, I don't think so. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I don't think he is, Carl. I think it's all just the trolls just going to town. I think the trolls just going to town. That's one thing about trolls. They just make up stuff. Then they start going to town and they just use the lyrics what I put out and they use it on me and they use it on other people. Oh, you're just jealous of this cake. I mean, I've made up cake. You know what I'm saying? People. I don't think so. I think he just doesn't really bother about it. It's just like he's there and he's there, but people love that kind of competition kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? That kind of, people love that, and the trolls start going crazy. And there's one thing being that, how long is it going to last? There's one thing, Charlie's going to realize how long is that kid going to last? Do you think anybody in their right mind? I mean, I knew from a long time. I know that. Come on, bro. You don't last that long going at that 100 miles an hour like that. You don't. You crash and you burn, bro. Get out of there. Cake is baked in the oven. Yeah, so there's nothing to be. There's nothing to be. I mean, like I said, when you are OGs, when you're older, when you're a young cat, mm, yeah. So when you're young, you got a lot of energy, and you got a lot of hype, you got a lot of energy. Okay. I doubt if he's a better streamer than Cheap Charlie. I doubt that, but I do believe that he's got more younger energy, isn't he? He's got more energy. He's got more energy, and he's new. Everything's new. Plus, he's drinking. Plus, he's smoking. Plus, he's loose balling, and you guys like to see that. That's what it is. You don't just can't wait to see this. You just can't wait to see this dysfunction. You know, and it's all exciting to you. Nothing's happening, and then there's a lady boy, and then it's this, then he's gonna get a girl, then it's something else, then it's new, and then he do something else. Like, oh my lord! And it's this, and it's all exciting, and it's 100 miles an hour, and then, and he did this, and he did that, and you guys like that, and this happened, and that happened, and 100 things happen in a space of 1 hour. And does that make you a good live streamer? Yeah, I suppose. But there's a thing called sustainability, bro. Sustainability of lasting, how long you could do that for. You could have a spark when you first start, but you're gonna have to balance it some way. Next minute you end up with broken nose and all the blood coming out nose. You have to put it on YouTube. So you're gonna have to know what you're doing. Okay. See, that's what I'm trying to say. You guys want that. You guys love that. So that's what sells, I suppose. That's what sells. And you lot got a choice to right to your own opinion. So that's your opinion. You got a right to your own opinion. You guys are the viewers. I'm just the navigator. You know what I mean? You guys are the viewers. You say what you want. You say how you feel. And, it's just, it's a whole different feel to me because I'm in the UK, chopping up at night time, you know what I'm saying, and dropping lyrics and going in. So for me, it's kind of different. You know what I mean? It's different because it's a whole different kind of thing. I would like to see someone who can drop lyrics, and I suppose someone could come along and drop more lyrics and be more funnier than me and more entertainment and be more forget. People say, "Oh, forget Barry, this guy's more entertaining. He can drop lyrics. He's got words, but it's a lot of clout. It's a lot of clout. You got a lot of clout to come along with. You know what I mean? It'll have to be just different, I suppose. There's a lot of clout. It's a lot of clout. You got to start people using your clout, using your lyrics, using your words. You know, being a boss of the community, what kind of thing. Dime pieces sell in it also. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Uh, yeah, Minister H sending people on a train. Yeah. Yeah. Well, saying this, bro, it's happened to me a few times. Yeah, a few times. That nearly happened to me with what's his name? With Toronto. You know what I'm saying? That nearly happened to me with Toronto Brad. Backfired in a massive way. Like, God damn. Like, boy, I thought I was gonna lose my whole bloody, my clout for 1 minute. I'm thinking, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And that happens because it's in life, you know what I mean? As I said, everybody I've ever helped always stabbed me in the back. That's the way it is. So I suppose you gotta be careful who you're sharing your cake with or your clout, because you can lose it. It just shows you can lose it. You can lose it. And this is the way life is. There's always going to be someone younger and newer coming in the game. And even me. I mean, I'm still happy with my 9 o'clock stream. We're doing good. We've still got 50 in the chat. We're still here. Not going to be on here too longer. We had a good night tonight. We had a good chat. We had a good banter. But it's good that someone's going to come along and try and test my gangster. You know what I'm saying? And try to be more funnier than me, be more entertaining than me, be more, drop more lyrics than me and be more thing. And then come second in the game. We'll do a 9 o'clock stream and knock me out the game. See, you lot thought you had it all under the bag with Toronto. It didn't turn out too well after he modded someone else. It didn't turn out too well after that. You know what I mean? There you go. There you go. The trick is to mod the right guys. Loyalty is important, 100%. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. And that's the truth. Because that's your first line of defense is your mod team. Everything else is after that. You got to be, your mods are very important. Very important. Guys, I got to sign off this stream. I had 3 hours into the live stream. I had enough banter, enough talk, enough information center. We had some good talks. We had some good laughs. We had some cocktails. The cocktails finished. The Hennessy. We had a Jim Beam double shot. We started it off. We started off the Monday with a 3 hour stream for the week. Let's not burn ourselves out. Let's pace ourselves. It's going to be either 2 hours or 3 hours in between the week. Depends on how busy the airways are. I've got to try and keep it up as much as I can. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be a bumpy road, guys. You better be careful. You better be ready for a bumpy road because it's January. People have just spent their money for Christmas. People have spent their money for New Year's, and we're in for a bumpy ride. So if you're in for the bumpy ride, stick with me. I'm gonna make some changes to try and give my channel a boost as well. It's doing good at the moment because we're gossip channel. You know what I'm saying? We had 80 in the chat today. Well, 90, 85 I saw in the chat, which was very good. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing very good, and the analytics are doing very good. You know what I mean? And the gossip always sells. But yeah. So let's see how it goes. Keep the conversation going, guys. Keep the conversation going, and keep up pumping through. Big up Ross. Big up all the guys who came down. Baron, all the other guys who passed through. Handsome Man, OG Billy Blue, coming over from different channels and saying what's up. You know what I mean? Yes, Michael coming up from another channel. Everybody who came over from other channels who came through. This is the information center. Keep them coming through. Keep passing by. Other YouTubers come pass by, say something. You know what I mean? Say hello, say what's up, say what's going down, get involved with the conversation. You know what I mean? And then we get the conversation started faster. SMS OTG lifestyle. Let's get the conversation going. Don't be intimidated by the conversation. If you're another YouTuber, come say what's up. All right, guys, I'm out of here. SMS OTG, I'm out. Big up, guys. I'll see you tomorrow night. Barry the Boss is signing off. See you tomorrow night, guys.